What's going on, everybody? It is Friday, October 17th, and this is episode 17 of the Micro Galaxy Squadcast, the internet's probably only show dedicated to all things Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron. Tonight, we are going to go hands-on with all of the recently released product, chat about this new Vault drop, and take a little peek at Series 10, and we might give away something cool as well. I could probably do a 3-hour unboxing stream with the huge pile of stuff I've got behind me. But to keep me in check is Kevin here with us tonight. Kevin, are you here with us tonight?
I'm here.
Right.
Hello,
Hey,
everybody.
man?
I've
I
made
know
it.
you're diving out. It's one of those crazy nights.
Oh my gosh.
Running to take care of the kids and always
Yes.
have dad stuff right at this time. I totally understand.
That's right. I'll be exiting here for in a few minutes here to try and get things situated. But yeah, I'm glad to be here. Man, we've got so much to talk about. I was thinking about this. We had whatever it was we did maybe a couple streams ago, and it was like I don't know how we're gonna fill the time. Now it's gonna be like, how do we keep this thing under 3 hours?
When it rains, it pours.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
seems to always happen that way. And really, we should have done one in between. I think we went about 3 weeks, but we probably could have done another one last week. But I know I was up in Boston. You were fighting off the
Oh my
Black
God.
Plague or whatever it was.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
still hanging on, man.
how's your voice doing?
It's okay. So you'll have to excuse me if I accidentally cough. I'll try to make sure I get away from the mic when I do that. But
As maybe the de facto microgalaxy reviewer on YouTube, not the best time to lose your voice.
oh my God, I
It's
was dying
literally the
here,
week that the floodgates open, all the new
dude.
product pours in, you have no voice. Now, I did suggest that you try out AI, as I see so many people do, and it always sounds pretty terrible. But you could have
Yeah,
gone the AI route and pushed out that content.
that's absolutely right. I could have done that. Yeah, well, if anybody has checked out my Scout class review that I just released today, you'll notice that there's a lot of cuts in it. It's like a 30 seconds and then it flips to and it cuts because the amount of time I had to spend going through and cutting out all of my coughing and
Just
hacking.
guzzling water in
Oh
between.
my gosh. Yeah. At one point, so when I did the ARC review, I was like, I have to get this thing out here. So I drank some Gatorade earlier that evening, and I was like,
Mhm.
"Oh my gosh, like I sound like kind of sound like normal." So I had two mini Gatorades that we had in our fridge. I don't know how long it's been in our fridge, and so I'm just like swig a little bit. Okay, go ahead and talk for like a couple minutes, relax, cough a bunch, swig a little bit, and then keep going. But no, it's good. I'm glad
Oh
that
man.
things are finally settling down. I got a handful more to do, so everybody hang tight.
So do you I mean, feel free to share or not share this, but when you're doing those videos, are you basically recording your voiceover live as you're manipulating the product? You're not going back
Yeah.
later and recording just a straight voiceover over your edited video, right?
Correct, yeah. Everything is just me
Okay.
talking with it recording right there, so
Okay. Well, you could have the best thing for your voice when it's like that. I've learned
mm,
from singers is a steamer.
mm,
Like hot tea and things like that are great, but
mhm,
the thing that works right away is a steamer.
interesting. I'll have
To
to check that out.
instantly hydrate your vocal cords, your throat, and keep them hydrated. You just get a little steamer, put it beside you, have it
And just
going off camera.
nice.
Yeah.
Get a good inhale of it.
Oh, absolutely.
Nice.
Um,
Well,
so
that's a good one. I need to use that next time because, yeah, I was dying,
yeah.
man.
So I've seen the notifications pop up a few times. Out of all the stuff that's been released, how much of it do you think you've gotten through already to with videos?
Almost all of it. I've got
Okay,
2 more
man.
yeah, I've got 2 more things to do. I have the bomber, the Armada bomber, and the, Partisan Z95. So,
Wow.
I
Have
just have
you
to
have you opened either one of those yet?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I opened both.
Very
Yeah, I
cool.
did my quick. I always do this, and like as soon as I get it, I try to shoot the quick intro and then the box video of here's what the
Mm-hmm.
box is, so I can open that thing up. And man, I've got to say, I think I broke the bomber like immediately when I
Oh
opened
no.
it. Yeah, the have you opened yours yet? Did you get one?
I'll tell you what, Kevin. Um, that one somehow it kind of slipped through the cracks for me.
Oh, you missed it.
I just didn't. It's up right now. I should order one
Yeah.
as we speak. Because I only ever had the I think I only ever ordered the 1 Series 4
Mm,
bomber. So and we
gotcha.
never that vault set was mysteriously skipped, correct?
Right.
So I've only got 1 bomber ever.
Mm,
That's definitely one that could be cool to have both versions. And I know it is a slight retool.
it
Spoilers
is.
for your
Yeah.
video.
Yep.
Just a little bit of a retool. So I think it'd be cool to have at least one of each. So I do need to order it. But no, the Armada kind of slipped through the cracks, and I never threw down orders for those. But I do need to pick up that bomber for sure.
Yeah, when I went to open the actual bomber tube, when you pull up on it, the hinge joint that's on the back of it, it should kind of like swing down into the crevice that's made for it essentially. And when I pulled up on it, it got caught on the back of the piece. Like you've got like the wall or whatever, and then the
Yeah,
hinge is right
yeah,
here and it kind of hinges down. It's supposed to hinge over this way, hinged right into that. And I pulled up on it and just about broke the thing right off. And I was like, oh man, that sucks. So I was able to jimmy it up and kind of like move it back and forth to where it kind of like rubs off some of that friction that you're getting. So
yeah.
now I can open it. But yeah, I was like, man, you're gonna run into this problem already. The
Ooh,
last time I got the bomber, I got 3 bombers of the Series 4 ones, and only one of them was in reasonable shape. 2 of them
really?
had glue all over the back of it, and one of the pieces that was attached wasn't glued on straight. I mean, it looked terrible. So I returned 2 of them, thinking these are gonna be everywhere. I'll be able
Oh
to get
no.
them.
Yep.
And
We're
then,
not. They were on
yeah,
eBay for $100 for a
I
year or
know, isn't
more.
that crazy?
How insane.
Wow, man.
What a random one to like totally miss retail too.
Yeah,
So
agreed.
kudos to Jazzwares, a perfect candidate for Armada edition
Yeah,
release.
agreed, agreed. Yeah, I hope mine
I would
is
be
in the
super
minority.
curious to find out why
Mhm.
they retooled parts of it here and there, just little things.
Yeah,
That would be interesting to know.
agreed.
Kevin,
Yes.
we have a giveaway tonight.
Cool.
We aren't gone 3 weeks and come back empty-handed. We wouldn't do that to you. Tonight,
Oh, yeah.
got one of
There
these
we
boys. I
go.
found this at Walmart. First chase I've
Fantastic.
found in ages. Couldn't even tell you last chase I found. I think the last actual chase, not a rare, I found the Hera
Mhm.
at one point, but the last chase was maybe Antok
No kidding. That's
Series
a
2.
long time ago.
I know, yeah. So I haven't had the best luck. I found Sabine and
Mhm.
eventually Antok on shelves, and that just sucked up all the luck for the rest of the line. But I
Nice.
do know
Well,
these
those are 2
these have
good
kind
ones
of
to
been
find.
hitting in full force here as of late. So I know a lot of people probably have them. A lot of the guys on stream probably have them in their vault sets. But one of the few chases that it's a little unfortunate that this guy makes such a great fleet builder.
I know.
So
Totally does.
it's one you definitely don't want one of these. You have to have at least 2 or 3 for your battle scene.
That's exactly
So
right.
even if you've got one, enter and we will be doing that.
Yeah. Cool.
And I honestly, I've got it ready. I can go ahead and tell you guys that if you want to enter for this, pull up chat and enter hashtag tank. I didn't get too cute this week.
Super creative, man. I love it.
Trying to get everything in on time, get the show notes done, all the other things I had to do. So hashtag tank. That's it. I'm watching the numbers go up now, and we'll try this out. Chat, let me know how you feel about it. But one of the newer features on here, we can throw up chat on screen like this.
Oh, nice.
Since I will remind you, we actually stream 3 different places on youtube.com/microgalaxy squadron, youtube.com/Kevin's Microfleet, Kevin's Microfleet, and in one of the Facebook groups. So
that is
it's
right.
I never know what, so we can see all of the chat as one, but I know a lot of you guys are only on one channel or the other, so you're only seeing a half the chat, and really the numbers are pretty straight down the middle in terms of live viewership. So I thought we would pull it in and let you guys see the full chat experience. If it's distracting or annoying, or if there's people in here that can't behave, we may pull it. But for now,
yeah,
for now,
we'll
I thought it would be cool to get the full chat experience.
That's right.
Everyone.
That's right. This video will go up as a not made for kids type of thing, but let's try to keep any profanity down to a limited, very limited, or nil quantity, so we don't get flagged.
Yeah. Fortunately, the video, the podcast is the big deal. Yes. We don't want to get hit with the explicit
That's exactly
thing on
right.
Spotify and Apple podcasts.
Exactly. Next thing you know, we get a letter from somebody that says, "Hey guys."
Listen, Kevin. We wouldn't want to upset all the sponsors knocking down our doors.
That's exactly right, man. Look out!
All 1,500 views that they'd have eyes on.
That's right.
Sponsored by Kevin's Microfleet YouTube channel.
There you go.
And Etsy store. Hashtag tank.
Oh man.
Spelling matters. Capitalization does not matter. And you can only enter once. So I thought that was fun. Found that and realized I actually wound up, thanks to a few very kind people that sold me a few. I think I have 2 or 3 of them.
Nice.
So I found that one and thought, hey, this is a great giveaway, since I was not fortunate enough to find a land speeder at Ross. I know many more.
I tell you what, yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe how many people found the land speeders. Although the one thing I did find at Ross was massive. So I saw there's I don't know what group I'm in. I'm in some group, and somebody was posting about all these like really cool things that they were finding at Ross. And the one thing they posted was this gigantic animated series Batman Batwing.
Yep.
And I was like, that would be really cool. So sure enough, I go in. As soon as I walk in the door, I can see this thing sitting on the top shelf in the back of the store. And I'm like, oh man, I hope somebody's not getting there right before I am. And
RossCon, as the kids call it.
Yes, RossCon. That's
just
right.
The insane amount of stuff hitting Ross right now from all kinds of brands.
I know, I've seen that. Yeah, Marvel got a ton of stuff coming out there. Yeah.
Just a smooth segue into our first segment of Peg Warning. All kinds of things on Ross pegs, including those land speeders.
Yep, that's right.
Shout out in chat if you found some. I did not. Sounds like you did not. But based on Facebook posts I saw, a lot of people had pretty good luck. It's just the unfortunate thing is fewer people have lots and lots and lots of luck. So 1 out of 20 people may find them, but that one person finds like 10 of them.
That's right.
So it's, oh man, it's still not ideal, but I am glad that more stuff gets out there for people. 40 people in the giveaway right now, by the way. Hashtag tank.
Nice. Now, I will say for anybody that is going to Ross that does find them, or when you start to see that they're popping up, I would suspect it's going to be within a day or two that they're actually going to be hitting stores when somebody starts posting about it. So it is definitely one of those things that those don't sit around for very long. It's not like they're sitting on the shelves behind something. They get picked up quickly. So
That's
if
been
you,
my experience. Anybody that's
yeah,
found them in my area, they end up saying like, "Yeah, I was there basically at open."
yeah. See, the crazy thing is typically the excuse me, opening is when there's nothing. Like I've been there at open time and there's nothing
They
there.
come out in stock in the middle of the
Yeah,
day.
they come out in stock in the middle of
Mhm.
the day, so you kinda have to go, like, in the middle of the day and get super lucky that they just put it out, but either way,
Is it worth it?
no,
I don't
not
know.
really. Not
And
really.
I say Ross pegs. Very few pegs at Ross. I was at one today looking around, and all I
Yeah,
could think of is just what an absolute mess it is.
mhm.
It's just
Just everything's
shelves and
thrown on the
shelves with
shelf.
stuff like just tossed. They
Yep,
just throw things. People come in and pick through it, and it looks awful.
yeah. You
Like
know, it's
there's
funny,
got to be a better way, right? There's got to be a better way to get stuff organized.
excuse me. Yeah, I've actually seen the people doing the stocking of the toys, and it's really funny. They just roll out one of those big carts and then just taking it, just finding a space on the shelf, just
Yep.
push things into the back. I'm
I
like,
saw that this
man,
past week. I'm like, oh, it's not just people moving stuff around. The people
no,
stocking the shelves are just like, I don't know. I guess it fits here. Like,
just throw it on the shelf.
yeah. Oh man. Still
Yep.
better than Dee Dee's discounts.
Yes, for sure.
Rolling along. That was the only crazy find while we were gone.
Hmm.
Um, Series 9
Yes.
kind of started showing up for people. Again, I haven't had amazing luck,
Hmm.
but at least as far as availability is concerned, Amazon finally did kind of get everything up for quite a while at
Yeah.
once. And I know back when I did the show notes just a few hours ago, they had everything in stock. I looked right before we went live. The ATDP is back out of stock. So
Okay.
it's been coming and going. I think Amazon right now has everything but the ATDP.
Okay.
And I don't know what your experience with Amazon was this time around, but it's been a little crazy
Hmm.
in terms of just like the trickle here and there of the
Yeah.
product.
Yeah, so I had some stuff that was delayed initially.
Yep.
I got orders in long, long time ago. And so it got delayed a little bit. There were I think I had like 7 or 8 items that were all going to be delayed beyond the 17th, and then all of a sudden all of them shipped like overnight.
Yep.
So I ended up getting a bunch. But um Cole, I'm going to have you steer here solo for a minute, all right? Be right back.
Okay. All right. So yeah, my experience was, I mean, I've seen post after post of people that had the same experience with the delays, and then the thing, everything randomly ships in the middle of the night. Mine kind of ended up, I got Starfighters in first, but maybe 4 or 5 days after people in Facebook started getting them. So it took a while to even get anything from the orders. They kept getting delayed and delayed, and then eventually, just a few days ago, I got in my light armor. That seemed to be a little harder for them to get out, and mine were in bags. It's unfortunate when they do that. Not any massive damage to the cards. I mean, they don't look great. They're obviously a little bent over the bubble, but not some of the like just boot stomp stuff that you see sometimes from people. So that is one change I really wish they could work out with Amazon, is just getting those in boxes, especially if you order multiples, because they sent mine individually bagged. So really unfortunate. Mine. Speaking of unfortunate things, I ordered 2 tie defenders, and they only left one, but marked the whole order as delivered. So that was not the best, since that was the one I'm probably looking forward to the most from this wave. So I got the one. That's great. love that. But I had to spend a little bit of time on chat support, which is not easy to find. And if you're ever looking for Amazon chat support, you just go in and keep saying other problem, other problem. I need help with something else. I need help with something else. And finally, you'll get to an AI bot, and then you say something else, something else. And eventually you'll wind up talking to a human. But hopefully, it says tomorrow I'll get my second one. I have struck out at Walmart. It looked like a lot of people were finding them on Walmart shelves. The only thing I've come across in terms of Walmart lately has been a couple stores have had a cloud car on the shelves, and the same stores had their ARC 170s in stock. So cool that stuff is out there. I guess we kind of move on to Walmart there. They've got Series 9 Scouts at a lot of locations. I have yet to see anyone find a hollow chase in the cases from Walmart for the Scouts. I've only seen people find them in the bundles from Amazon. So if you're looking for that, I don't know that going through cases at Walmart is the best use of your money right now, at least. And then they've got light armor at some stores. And I even saw a post this past week of an individual who found the Chase. Yeah, Chase. I think it's the Chase Volkscaris Defender at a Walmart. So even if it's just the one, we're still doing better than the last several waves where it took basically a big restock for any of the chases to start showing up on shelves at Walmart. So it's possible that they are out there, which is really, really cool. Love to get my hands on one of those. But same stores, kind of same thing. The ARC 170s have been trickling in. If you find the webpage, this one seems to be fairly accurate. The Walmart listing for the ARC, if you do in-store orders, I think you've got an okay shot at actually receiving it. I know Walmart is super hit or miss with in-store orders, but it seems like that was working for a lot of people. It worked for me just fine. So it did let me know which stores actually had the ARCs in stock. And then I was able to kind of guess that, okay, if they've got ARCs, they've probably been sent the light armor as well. So that's kind of how I was out there trying to track down light armor on shelves, but definitely struck out with the TIE Defenders. They were picked over already.
Did you see a bunch of cloud cars?
Not a bunch. Only 2 Walmarts in my area did I find new product at, and both of those had one cloud car left and one ARC 170 left, and that was about it.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 Walmarts that I've checked in my area had the Scouts left.
Yeah, it seems like most of the Walmarts that did get the Scouts got 2 cases of them. And then after that, they haven't been around. Yeah, thanks for I'm back for a little while. I gotta go check on the little chickens here in a few minutes. But yeah, the sorry, I just looked over at this. I got this thing on my desk, man. I just
that is distracting.
I looked over and it's staring right at me, and with that look, like you shouldn't have been doing that.
Just the one eye.
Yeah, but no, the it seems like they got the 2 like Series 9 cases, and haven't been restocked or anything yet. So I have a feeling we'll get some more of those pouring in here shortly.
Typically, in my experience, those cases of Scout class go fairly quickly. Even the Series, what was it, 7, I think, that hit shelves. The Series 7 ones that hit my store also sold out within a week or 2.
Really?
But the for whatever reason, the Series 9 has been there about 3 weeks.
Seriously, you've had Series 9 there for 3 weeks?
Maybe one other box has been sold since the 5 that I got.
Now, here's the really important question. Do you know whether or not all of the boxes that are in that are actually Series 9?
They are, because I went through the whole. Yeah, I went through
Oh,
both
okay.
cases. Yeah,
Yeah.
they are. Yeah,
I
good
did get
question. And again, though, we talked about this last episode.
yeah.
There's a chance that there's lost sales because people walk by them, and with the packaging never changing,
Mhm.
unless you really squint down and look at the PDQ to see the different items on the bottom of the box,
Yeah.
you don't know. I mean, it's hard to, you gotta squint and read the little series number. Nothing else changes, so you've got to really stop, check it out, and see if it's new. And you've kind of got to be up, you know, up on, okay, Series 9 is new. I know Series 9 is new.
That's right.
Let me look at them. And we have so much overlap now in the scout classes that it
Mhm.
is a little tough to look at it and say, like, oh, I think this is new. I don't have these, even though I know I have that guy, and I
Mhm.
think I have that speeder. Did that guy come with that one? Do I have these? So I think it's kind of a perfect storm of, like, we're getting a lot of overlap and reuse between troopers and speeders, where
Yeah.
every wave it feels like we're kind of drawing lines and mixing and matching with maybe two new molds in there.
Yeah.
So with that, and mixed with the packaging looking the same every series, my guess is you're going to lose a little bit of sales on those, because
I
there's
would
nothing
agree.
on it screaming like, this is new. You haven't seen this one before.
Yeah, and or frustration from people that pick up the whole PDQ, believing that they're getting all of a specific item, and then they don't.
Sure, with
That
three
happened with
different
me.
assortments. Yeah.
Yeah, that happened with me that, somebody had taken a
Oh, you
few
mean
of
just
them out.
the correct series?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, so one of the cases I got, somebody must have taken some out. I even checked because I was like, I know this is probably gonna be the case, and I checked and I was like, "Okay, I should be good here with Series 9." But somehow I missed it. In the back, there were 3 Series 8s. So and it might not even just be somebody trying to trick it and just saying, "I'm taking 3 out, I'm putting that Series 8 in." It could just be the stock people as
For
well.
sure, they had three sitting on the shelf, and they just shoved those in the new thing. That, I mean, that, I'm sure that's a possibility there.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, I mean, it's nice. It's just nice to see anything new on the shelves.
it really is.
So Walmart, Amazon's doing great right now, other than the delays
Mhm,
that they've got going on in the slow trickle. But at least they've had everything up and available, and they're in the process of getting it out. Um, Walmart, great to see stuff in person on the shelves. I hope they continue to get more stuff. And if it keeps selling through like it looks like it's done at the stores I've been to, other than Scouts,
mhm.
I hope more stores might see that as well. Not just, my hope would be that they're not restocking the same stores over and over again, but if, when they do get more inventory in, they're spreading it out to
Yeah, I
more
gotcha.
stores.
Sure. Yeah, I
Um,
hope so as well. And I've seen similar in my case as well, that a lot of the scout class that has arrived has, or not the scout class, the light armor class that has arrived has been picked through very quickly.
yeah.
And so hopefully it does get stocked up. The Starfighter one does have me a little worried with this series. The I mean, I can't see the Z95 partisan blowing off the shelf. Um, the ATDP, yeah, will. Um, but I hope that, and
It's
now
hard
that,
to say. It's a little bit of a weird way for sure. The ATDP looks amazing. I don't know how popular it is among casual fans.
yeah,
Most casual fans probably have no idea what it is.
hmm,
Same with the Partisan Headhunter. I think what both of those have going for it is they just look cool.
agreed.
And the longer the line goes on, that's probably going to happen more and more often, that there's really specific stuff, like deep cuts, that the average aisle wanderer may not be familiar with, but you still might be able to hook them on. This is just a really cool looking toy, you know.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the scythe, you know.
Hmm.
I've talked about that, where it's like not one I was super jazzed for. Wouldn't have like requested it, but once I got it in hand, it was like, okay, this is an undeniably just cool toy.
Yeah.
So some of them definitely have that going for it.
Agreed.
Outside of the base Series 9, 2 Sundays ago, we had the Target drop.
I know. And that dropped fast too, man.
Yes, it felt like it was out of nowhere. One showed up, you know, we did the thing. It happens over and over again where somebody will find one on like a Tuesday or Wednesday, and
Yep.
it's like, oh, hey, look what was on the shelf. This is weird. And then you're like, okay, here we go. Sunday's the day.
Hmm.
And interesting because the Anakin set never had a web page that went live, never had a pre-order. They just got those on shelves the same day as the retro AT-AT, and then I believe the pages went live that night, that
Yeah.
morning that we saw. So
Yeah. Kind of weird too that the way that that rolled out, because most of the Targets in my area had it, but only had both, but only one of them actually had the shelves prepared and had like the new barcodes and everything up there,
yeah,
which was pretty interesting to see. Like that's the first time I've seen that with Target, where it's been super sporadic in terms of one is reset and the other one's not. They typically seem to do them all at the same time.
yeah. So those came out, and then very shortly after, I guess at the same time, the people that pre-ordered it might have been out of luck, but for that Target Circle week, they had the 10 off 40 and 20 off 70, I
Hmm.
believe, deals. So people were able to save a little bit of money that way. And for two sets that I think are, I don't know the economics of anything, but as a consumer, two
Yeah.
sets that feel like they might have been on the higher end for something, for a lot of product that we kind of already own as
Right.
hardcore collectors and fans of the line. You know, it didn't feel like new territory for the most part. The
Yep.
price tags were on the higher end, but the sales really, really, really helped with that.
Hmm.
And then after that sale ended, now if you missed that for some reason and you're still on the fence, Target Circle app has 25% off one toy as a coupon that you can apply to your order, and you can use that in store or online. So
Nice.
I think you can get the AT-AT down to about $47, and the Anakin set probably around the same $45, something like that. So I
Mhm.
mean, I think for anyone who was a little on the fence about it, that coupon's got to help the decision out quite a bit. And I've seen more people into that retro AT-AT than I had kind of thought there might be. It seems like a lot of those have sold through. I haven't seen one on store shelves since that first weekend, and I've only come across one Anakin set
Mm.
in the past week. So I think a lot of that inventory seems to have sold through. I'm sure those sales helped. So it's
Yeah.
great. Well, now we'll see if Target does the thing where 5-6 weeks from now they get a massive flood of the same product in, and a lot of the people that wanted one already bought it, and those may hang around a while. But
Yeah. Is David in here? David, how many of those things shipped, man? Let's figure out.
how many of them sold? He does know how many were in the States, but
Yeah.
the question would be how many of them sold through already. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, the definitely the sale helped. I
Yeah.
mean, I paid the full retail because I got them like 2 days prior to that. Um, then I obviously bought them at a discount and returned the ones that I bought at full price. But
Sure.
either way, the that discount, I mean, that is really where that price needs to be. For those things to move, I think if you had the AT-AT at $45,
Yep.
and you had the Anakin set at 40, you know, though that makes much more sense. I mean, paying the original cost, because that was one that was like, ouch, this kind of hurts. The two
Yep.
of these is like $130 some dollars after tax. Like, man, that is a lot for one Jedi Interceptor
Yeah.
and the AT-AT.
It's a big purchase for this current climate, collecting climate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wore that sale out. I picked up all kinds of stuff.
Nice. Good.
With that, I got a bunch of Lego sets, some of the bigger Transformers sets. I had not pre-ordered either one of those, so I used that sale on those to pick up the Anakin and the AT-AT. So all around saved a ton of money on that, which was great. It's going to be interesting in the coming months to see, as the prices creep higher and higher and higher, what retailers have to do to entice buyers who seem to be kind of pulling back a little bit on some of that. Yeah, DC Metro says should have put some battle damage on the N1 and Anakin Starfighter. I tend to agree with you. If there had been a little extra difference or deco or retool something on that to differentiate that, I think having the majority of the set be like a 1-for-1 copy of the previous models was a little tough on that one. But again, I mean, these companies have got to squeeze whatever they can out, because they're going through it. I think it's is it ideal as a collector and buyer? No, but is that maybe something that has to happen to keep the line productive and on shelves? Maybe. We're seeing lines go away. We're seeing small companies have to fold or cut tons and tons of jobs. So, I'm okay with it if it's done sparingly. And I gotta say, I haven't opened it yet. I've got it to open later. But seeing pictures and seeing it just through the packaging in hand, that green Jedi Interceptor does look great. It looks really, really good. Maybe the best Jedi Interceptor. There's just something about it. The weathering on it looks amazing. The colors look good. I don't know. I can't even put my finger on it really, but that one really stood out as maybe one of the nicer looking ones that we've received. Moving on from Series 9, I will mention again, as we mentioned last episode, we had some of those mystery listings pop up on Amazon. And if you go to the affiliate storefronts that you can find in the links on social media and places like that in the bios, and I'll try to drop that in the video here as soon as we're done. There's 2 light armor and 2 starfighter pre-orders that are available with very little info for Series 10. I believe we'll see that later. I know that I believe, what was it, 469 is the TIE Advanced concept with the Seventh Sister. So really cool stuff. We'll talk about this here in a minute, but there's little things for Series 10 keep kind of trickling out, and it makes me feel like we might end up in a situation where Series 9, I'm curious how long it's going to be on the shelves. And is there a situation where Series 10 kind of lands right at Christmas time and we've got tons of new product on the shelf? Because that would be fun. I don't think I would mind that. After Series 8 being on shelves for a dog's age, it would be a welcome change to have a couple of different waves pile up on each other there. I'm going to pull the banner down. My partner in crime here has taken a leave of absence again. So I am flying solo for the moment. I will mention again, for anybody who joined late, #tank will put you in the running for this chase, 1 of 5,000. the Sys tank here. Love this deco. Put it with your alternate vulture droids and your tri-fighters. Very, very cool. Hashtag tank. I see several of you jumping on that. And just in time, Kevin is back here.
Sorry about that, team.
No problem. We were just about to, I was reminding him about the giveaway, and we're just about to jump into our vault discussion for the week.
Yeah.
And man, I'm glad to have vault discussion. I believe last month was just Halo, correct?
I think so. Yep.
September was just some couple Halo sets. So very, very excited and kind of surprised that we already are getting this. I don't know how you felt when you saw this, but it kind of surprised me that it's here. That they dropped the Kevin, if you want to pull it up here.
Yeah, got it. Oh, there you go.
The ATT set that they showed off at was it Comic-Con or
SDCC
Celebration?
San Diego Comic-Con, yeah.
Yeah, Comic-Con, they showed this off at the panel there, and kind of surprised it's already here and coming out, but really excited. Kevin, this thing looks great.
It does look great.
Yeah,
Yeah. The crazy thing about this too, Cole, is that we still haven't got the Amazon version of this with the updated deco.
Right.
So you've got that one that's coming out, that should be coming out in December, is what the ship date
That's what it says.
But then you have this one that's actually launching before that, which has got some pretty cool deco on it as well. Yeah, this thing is awesome. So, it's interesting to see this pop up this quickly, because like we were talking about last time, it was like, well, what do we think the next vault item is going to be? All I saw was all the stuff about Five Nights at Freddy's, and I was like, oh, great, we're going to skip Star Wars again. And then,
which I believe they did do one. I think they've already had a vault item up, but yeah, they've got Stranger Things, they've got Five Nights at Freddy's. They had another wave of the anime line coming out, so they've been shipping a lot of new stuff lately. So it made sense to me that we might take a little bit of a break. So very excited, but totally caught off guard that this was already here in October.
Agreed. And the deco on this thing looks sick.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
The box art looks amazing too.
Yes, it does.
I love that like actual battle scene that they've got going on the front there.
Yep.
Really, really, really cool.
I didn't even notice until I saw these pictures. I didn't even notice that it has that tiger shark mouth on it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'll say the same thing. I didn't notice that if it was even on there when they revealed it at Comic-Con.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
But yeah, I'm not like massively familiar with this one. I think it was in maybe one or two episodes, but that was a nice surprise. It's kind of cool. It's got like a little bit of a googly eye thing going on with the turrets. It looks really, funny. Really silly. If you hadn't noticed that before, I'm sorry that you'll never be able to
unsee that.
And really, it's got that bright green deco around the cannon on the ball turret. We might see a different picture here in a minute that shows it off.
Yeah.
But it looks like an iris and pupils.
Yeah.
Oh, I did mention that earlier, Kevin. If you want to hop back to that for a second. Based on all the retailer listings that are up and just publicly available, you can kind of play match up here to the Series 10 pre-orders that are up.
Yep.
So if anybody wants to screenshot that and drop pre-orders in for those. I know it's maybe because they're mystery listings, but I've been surprised that those have not sold out yet. Typically, even the mystery listings will sell out initially.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if people are a little wary or they just want to know what they're buying as times change.
Yeah.
But that should give you an idea of what maybe is going on there based on Walmart and some other places like that. But yeah, look at this thing, man. I'd love to see the backing cardboard and see what's going on there.
Oh yeah, that's right. That looks very similar to the Millennium Falcon
Yeah, it's
box.
definitely possible we could be getting another, like, if you look, you can kind of see a box with a similar cutout
Mhm.
on the back.
That's right.
And I'm getting vibes of the Millennium Falcon. I don't even know what you'd call that sheet that is partially see through in the back.
Yeah, it's like a display window type of a deal.
Hmm.
The one thing I did find actually with that after I had shot my video and I was messing around with it, I actually tried to remove it out of one of the. I have two of them, so I tried to take it out, and it really isn't. I mean, it's glued in there pretty good.
Mm.
So what you really would want to do actually is put a light inside the box, and then you have the box turned around backwards. I saw a
With
lot
the
of people
ships in
doing it.
front, right?
Yes, I saw a
Yeah.
lot of people doing it the opposite way, where you keep it inside the package like this and you put the light behind it, which I don't think is the way it's designed.
No, no, no. You need the light shining behind that for
Mhm.
sure. Um, the there just similar to a couple of the things that they've got on the Amazon one. There's just an insane amount of deco on this. I mean, more than the Amazon one, but for sure. As we'll see here in a second, I'm going to pull chat down again from the window.
Yeah.
But you've got Plo Koon and 3 clones.
That
And
are, you can see down here on the bottom, that does say phase 2.
yes, Kevin, couldn't be happier to be hitting these Phase 2 clones.
I know now we're gonna get a
Love.
re-release of all of the Scout class ones.
I am so here for it. Let's get these Phase 2 clones in the Scout class cases. I will rebuy whatever speeder they're on just to get more of these clones. Now, I mean, listen, in a perfect world, do we have maybe one more figure in here? Probably.
We
But
probably have like 7 more figures in here in a perfect
I
world.
don't know, I don't know what goes into deciding how many microfigs work in a set or not. I don't know if that's a budget thing. I don't know if it's a legal thing. Who knows? Um, when what they're able to do and when they're able to do it. I've had trouble kind of nailing down any rhyme or reason to it. But those clones look great, right?
Hey, our old friend Mauricio. Thanks
What's
for
up,
tuning
Mauricio?
in, my friend. It's been such a long time. I hope you are well.
Yeah, Delphi Ranger says for $90 it should have 10.
Yes, agreed.
And yeah, so $90 is what they initially revealed this at Comic-Con.
Hmm.
I think where it sits right now, the listing, if you do a Google search for it, the listing currently says 80. So there's a chance that they're playing around with the price. It could be 80, it could be 90. A lot of these things we've seen them kind of tweak pricing before the launch,
Hmm.
and I would be prepared for 90, but if it's less than that, thank you, Jazzwares, for
Yeah.
I think
Now,
listening to some of the feedback. I'm The deco is amazing as you can see here. So the control panels painted, the seats painted. I don't think this is Falcon level interior painting, but there's a lot going on even inside the interior play areas
hmm,
that's not in the standard ATTE.
yep.
TK says $75. I agree, TK. I think that's probably where I would have said the sweet spot is for them to make hopefully their money on it, and for the buyer to not feel like they're super put out on it. But I mean, it does look good. It's tough. It looks amazing. I love those clones.
Yeah.
And listen, this is a can of worms here. I know we've talked about this before, but seeing the specific battalion of clones and this deco,
Hmm.
the sky is the limit. I don't know at $90 how many people will continue triple and quadruple dipping on this mold, but I mean, this is one that they could release maybe 1 or 2 a year of.
Agreed.
I
Yeah,
think maybe you got one in the spring and one in the late fall,
absolutely.
with different battalions.
Yep, I would agree with you.
But the Wolf Pack, great
Now,
choice. We've got a lot of Plo stuff out. It was, I think a lot of people will be pairing this with the gunships from the Grand Army set from Target.
yeah,
I'm
there's a
curious
bunch of
if the
stuff you
price
can
of
do
those
with it.
goes up.
Yeah, the other thing too, and kind of piggybacking off of the whole idea here of not having enough figures. Um, thanks for the comment here, Corono, on the video. I did reply back to that, and I would agree with him with the full complement. Obviously, there are other things that go into the decision making for the reason why they don't have enough, and I'm probably okay in many scenarios with them not releasing the full complement of troopers, but we have to be able to get them somehow. The thing that
Sure.
really drives me nuts is like the AT-AT when that came out and you only get the one pilot. You can only get another pilot in there unless they release that as a scout class figure so we can fill it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, if there's a possibility at some point they release a, you know, 104 battalion clone trooper as a scout class, perfect. Love it. That way I can fill it up with all of the figures that I want.
It's possible. I mean, we saw them do the ranks, as
Mhm.
rares and chases
Yep.
around series 5 and 7, 6 and 7, I believe.
Yeah. Correct.
So it's possible. With now that these phase 2s are out, I'm load them up in the scout class. I think this is. I feel like there should be some type of either stormtrooper or clone in every single wave,
Yeah.
maybe even one of each, and then just play around with the variants of them, as chases and rares.
Totally.
Especially when you can't buy troop packs. That's the
Yep.
only way people are getting those legally. So
Yeah, the most probably the best release that they did was, I believe it was series 6 maybe, when they released the ATTE, and then in the scout class for series 6,
yeah,
they had 2 clone troopers and they had the 2 rares. I think we got 4. We got 4 in one.
yeah, that was
We got
coordinated
1,
really,
2,
really
3,
well with
4.
that whole wave was
Yeah.
coordinated really well.
Yeah, hopefully they do that same. But either way, circling
Mhm.
back to the vault here, this thing does look sick.
I
And
mean, and you can see like it's got a decent bit of deco. And look, I love that the hinge in the middle is painted as well.
mhm,
It does look really, really, really cool. And if you move along here, I think we got some toy photography pics as well that are
yeah,
really cool.
yes, they are.
I
Can you
mean, this
hear
thing
that?
looks
Can you
good,
hear
dude.
that cat purring?
No, I can't hear that.
My cat is purring right on the microphone. Like,
I love that there's the 2 different tone blues on it too.
mhm,
This thing's just super, super interesting to look at. Look at that thing, that profile.
that is so cool.
My only issue is going to be where to put all of these.
I know,
It's like
right?
the gunships.
Yeah.
If you keep coming out with them, it's going to get harder and harder to figure out where to put them all. But I will probably buy all of them.
Yeah, the thing that I'm the most concerned about is when all those 50 AT and ATTEs that are on the shelf at Walmart get clearanced out and they're $8 or $10. Like, I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to get some of them. Where the
you're
heck am I
buying
gonna put
handfuls of them.
them? But yeah, with these cool ones that are coming out like this, I mean, that is such a cool looking picture.
Yeah.
Do you know if this is still Mark doing these?
No, I don't know. I think he's been working on some of the Stranger Things line
Okay,
as an actual designer or modeler. I think
gotcha.
you know.
Yeah, but this is
So I
amazing.
don't know that he's still doing much of the photography. I'd love to know who this is, but I'm not sure. But
Yeah,
they look great. I
that is
think
really
it's
cool.
brilliant for jazzwares to include these types of photos with the
Yes,
promotional material.
absolutely.
Because it just kind of sets the scene and shows off what these things are best at. So amazing. So at $90, mm, okay,
Yeah. So, question here: do they have to release figures with vehicles only? Yes, they do. So that is one of the things that is part of the license is that they can't do troop packs. So scout class is going to be the only way to get
they
figures
can release vehicles with microfigures as
accessories.
accessories.
Yeah, micro figure accessories. Yeah,
Yeah,
they can't release like
that's the
this.
way they were able to sneak in there and find a little tiny cut of the pie
Hmm.
that wasn't already taken up by other companies.
Yep.
Let's see
Um,
what is this here? Throw some magnets on the feet,
oops.
spray paint some
Sorry.
metal sheets from the hardware store. Yeah, have them all walking up the walls. Yeah, I know Sky Guy Customs had that nice display as well, that
Yeah.
3D printed display for going up the wall.
Um,
Man, it looks good.
it does look good. I love this shot. What I'd really love to do is somehow get that background. So then I can just get that background so I can print it out and I can put a display up that
Hmm.
has that because that thing looks so cool, especially with the gun up like that. I mean, I've always wondered, how should I display these to make them look like they're more in action? And that is the picture.
My I haven't zoomed in all the way on these pictures. To my eye, the Plo Koon looks basically the same.
Hmm.
The
I can
only
imagine it changing.
difference I could see them maybe doing is adding the tiny little like tampo detail on his gauntlet.
Mm,
I think that would be a really, really, really nice detail if they could do that. Yeah. Sorry, is that Erlo area? Is that Aereo or Erlo?
Erlo. Oh, we lost Cole. Where is Commander Cody? I don't know. That's a good question. So I should 3D print a Hoth shield generator. Yes, I know. I would love to do that. I do have a bunch of other Hoth stuff. That's going to be maybe my next big diorama. I'm just not sure where to put it yet.
I just closed myself out of the live stream somehow. I don't know what I hit.
No problem.
Um,
You're back now.
but yeah, they were asking, "Where's Commander Cody?" And we've seen plenty of Rex at this point. I believe we've seen Phase 1 and Phase 2 Rex, if that's
Yes.
correct.
Yeah, we have. Yep.
In the last blind box set,
Hmm.
where's our boy Cody?
Yeah.
Could this be where we see Commander Cody? Could we get a ATTE with Cody in it?
Oh, that would be sick.
And we'll talk about a potential repaint a little later, I think, when we start diving into the Series 9 stuff.
For sure.
But before we do that, let's just have a little chat about some of the little tidbits that are falling for Series 10. And
Yeah.
I know if you want to pull that image back up, DC Metro.
Man, I
Uh,
tell you what, this guy has got a graphic design background of some sort because
yeah,
this is
he's
awesome.
Mr. Infographic for sure. And I commented, I've been thinking about this quite a lot this past week.
Yep.
He went through and did a breakdown of the release of each wave and how long each wave was kind of on shelves before the next one came. And you can see here that Series 8 had a pretty epic run
Yeah.
on shelves there.
It's crazy. I didn't realize that it was that long. And it's interesting to see just the general timeline because that was the original discussion that we had had when we had been doing interviews with brand managers in the past is the idea of doing 3 waves a year
Yeah.
where you have essentially your spring, you have your fall, and then you have your winter.
Yeah,
And
like
it
a
is cool to see.
late
Um,
summer, early fall, and that you get your like March, August, and November
right.
drops. And that has not totally played out looking
No,
at it drawn up this way.
for sure. But it is interesting to see it because I was, I was literally like you, I was thinking about this recently where it's like, I wonder what the whole time frame would be because considering series 10, if we've got series 8 and then now we have series 9 dropping, we could potentially see series 10 drop real fast.
So I mentioned this while you were away earlier,
Hmm.
but this has me feeling like that might be because we went so long without anything on shelves. Um, my assumption is they kind of have to continue manufacturing products to appease their contracts with factories. So
Yeah.
that length of time coupled with some of the retailer info that keeps dropping
Hmm.
for Series 10,
That's right.
and there's even more a little more stuff out there than we'll get to tonight, but it feels like Series 10 stuff is kind of like cranking up, and
Hmm.
it's making me feel like we are not that far away from Series 10, even though 9 is just hitting.
Yeah.
Now, who knows? I never would have thought that this would have been on shelves for 8 or 9 months, but um, we shall see. But that's kind of the feeling I'm getting in my gut is that Series 10 might be December,
Yeah.
which is currently what the estimates are
Correct.
on those few items that are available on Amazon. The estimates are in December, so it'll be really interesting to see if they hit that date or not. But
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready for new product after that long. Let's get as much on the shelves as we can, and let's get more pegs on shelves in general.
Agreed. Kind of crazy to see too when looking at this graphic how you have 7 months of series 2 being out there because I remember series 1 going, gosh, series 1 going
So
forever and obviously still Ventress out there, but
I would say that Series 1 could extend all the way to February of 2024.
yeah,
I mean,
we could
I'm
probably
not
go even till
I'm not
now.
really like making it that much. It sounds like a joke, but
Yeah.
I honestly, a lot of the Series 1 was around at least through 2023. And as far as light armor is concerned, it certainly was. It's still on the
Hmm.
pegs from Series 1. So
Yeah.
super unfortunate that Series 4 had that kind of weird thing where we got 3 and 4, but they were maybe
Hmm.
not going to ship Series 3 on pegs, but then they did. And
Yeah, yeah.
Series 4, like by a mile, one of my favorite wave.
Hmm.
Maybe until Series 9. This current one's a pretty good contender for
Yeah,
best wave, but Series 4 was just loaded with good stuff.
it was.
And just a shame that it didn't get much time on pegs or inventory on pegs. That Series 3, you could also say that Series 3 ran all the way up until Series 5 hit.
Yep. Yeah, and with that, do you have any concern like I do about Series 9 that it could be a super quick flash in the pan? We get 2 months to be
Yeah,
able to snag up as much Series 9, and then all of a
for sure.
sudden we can't find it anywhere. It's going to get pushed out to Ross in another 6 months or year. That's one of the concerns that I have. And if they don't get, they've got to start getting the chases and rares out at the very beginning
I
because
also mentioned that I know I did see the one guy posted that he found
the elite.
Volt Scarus at a Walmart.
Hmm.
Great sign. I've still only seen one post. Somebody said they'd seen maybe a couple of them. I've only seen the one, but I hope that means this wave they actually were able to get some of that product in mixed in with these early case assortments,
Hmm.
because that has been a bit of a bummer that the chases and rares aren't hitting until
Yeah.
after that initial allotment that gets out there on shelves.
Right. Yep. Agreed.
But I agree. It's going to be super interesting because 8 was on shelves for so long.
Mm-hmm.
It will be super interesting to see what happens if this was kind of a backup of product. And it's possible too that a lot of this stuff in May, June, April, where we would have had another wave,
Mm-hmm.
they may have just said like, hey, we're going to pause shipments and we're just going to sit here and wait and see what happens with tariffs.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's who knows, that's a totally legitimate thing to say, hey, we're going to sit out. We don't know. We're going to wait and see if we can sneak all this product in here when things are better. And now it sounds like in November maybe it's going to get crazy again, but that was maybe the strategy too, which I definitely can't fault them for that. So
Yeah. And again, I think we have to do a small round of applause, high five to Dave for putting this together. This is
yeah,
so
absolutely.
cool, man. When I saw this, I immediately screenshot this and put this on the slideshow
Yeah.
because I was like, this thing is sick. So thank you for doing all of the legwork and putting that together. Very cool for us to be able to talk about it.
Yeah, appreciate that as always. And in regards to Series 10, over the past, that Walmart continues to do the thing where they have listings up for ages.
Mm-hmm.
So we've seen some info start to drop for Series 10, and
Yep.
it's just stuff that's out there. We're not even sleuthing that hard. These are just the listings that are up on Walmart's website for the new product. I think a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
I don't know if you have this image ready, but the Scout class.
Oh yes. Yeah.
The Scout class, kind of the product details that they have on these listings, kind of laid out the Series 10
Mm-hmm.
Scout class lineup. And again, I'll preface this like we typically do. This things are always changing, and retailers have info before some of these changes go into effect. So things can always change. You remember last wave, the one we just got, Series 9. Remember, a retailer put up the back of a card for the Starfighters, and it did not match the wave that we actually had. I think
right.
it had Hera's B-Wing and maybe something else on it.
Yep.
And it turned out we got the Hollow B-Wing and something else on there. So it's possible that this is just an early snapshot of what it would have been, and things have changed. But it's kind of fun to look at and get hyped up for what's around the corner again. So ATRT with Wrecker.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Which
know if
I'm
it's
guessing.
Series 2.
Yeah, it's got to be season 2 Wrecker.
Season 2.
Yep.
We've got the another jump speeder with Hera,
which is weird. The jump speeder, like the one in the First Order. Do we know what that is?
I'm gonna look it up real quick. It's not the Jobin
Yeah.
that we've seen with Kanan and Sabine.
I'm
looking it up right now. Well, you know what? I think it is the same thing.
Okay. Yeah.
It's so that's just a different thing. I don't know why. Underger class jump speeder and
the thing is so silly looking.
Oh, it's like the hauling. Maybe is that the Jobin?
I've got a picture of it here. The Undakar class. It's the same one that Sabine is flying.
Okay,
it's this.
So we're just gonna get the whole Rebels crew on.
Yeah.
On those, which again, I mean, I'm not mad at putting larger characters like that back into the waves. Curious what if she'll be in her standard outfit or something different. But I think we've got a couple big ones here, Kevin.
Yes.
The really cool ones to me.
Yeah.
Dwarf spider droid with a battle droid.
Amazing.
From Geonosis.
I'm really interested to see what they do with the dwarf spider droid, because it's obviously going to have to be something that the battle droid goes inside. So it's gonna. I mean, I'm worried about the proportions of it because I have some of them that I've 3D printed. I have a handful of them that I've 3D
Mm-hmm.
printed, and they're about the right size for being able to fit in a scout class. But if you put a figure inside of it, you've got to almost double the size.
Mm.
So I'm interested to see what that actually looks like. They could, I mean, they've killed it on a lot of these things, so it could be amazing.
Maybe they
Um,
found a way. I'm also curious
yeah.
how much, we kind of saw this question with the with the probe droids.
Hmm.
Like, how much articulation are they able to put in these scout class size vehicles, and just budget wise for a $5, $7 blind box,
Yeah.
can they even afford to put articulation in one of these small things? So my guess is the legs will probably be stationary,
Hmm.
and you'll get like a little rotation at the top with the head and turret.
Yeah. You could certainly have it like the ATST is, where it's got a peg and the
Mm-hmm.
head sits on it and you can spin it.
Yeah. But again, so cool. I love that. I love that we're getting things
I
like
know.
that in this line here. And
Yeah.
then finally, if this is true, it
This is the one you've
even
been looking for, the popsicle.
absolutely. And really, if this does hit when we're kind of starting to feel it, feel it
Mm.
down in the jimmies, feels like it might hit December here.
Yep.
Perfect time to finally get Ray Speeder with Ray out just in time for the 10th anniversary of TFA.
Mhm.
I don't know why. I've always loved that thing. I think it'll make a really, really cool scout class. I'd love to. It's probably going to
Yeah.
take up most of the box there. It's going to be
Mhm.
one of the heavy ones, like um, the Anakin's. Kevin, what's that guy's name? Oh my gosh,
What's that? The Bart?
um, Boba Fett. Um, he wearing the armor. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on his name.
No idea.
With Anakin's.
Oh, 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 oh. Oh my gosh.
See, see,
Cobb Vanth.
Cobb Vanth, yeah.
Cobb Vanth.
Cobb Vanth was a hefty boy. Grievous,
Yes.
very hefty.
Yeah, yeah.
Another very hefty one. My guess is that Ray Speeder will be pretty chunky as well,
Yeah,
and
I can
one of
imagine
the
so.
heavier ones there. And then we move on to an AVA Speeder with Ezra Bridger.
Mhm.
Could it be series? Could it be season 4?
You know what would be awesome
I know where you're going with this.
with the helmet?
Yeah,
Yeah, that
if
would be
they've
awesome.
retooled him somehow to have the combat driver helmet on,
That would be
that
sweet.
would be amazing. Or if they've retooled him to have if it's like the Series 4 look,
Mhm.
if they've retooled him to have a scout trooper helmet on, you
Ooh,
could put a
even
scout trooper
better.
head on him, and you could put a combat driver helmet on him.
Yeah,
Would love, love, love them to do something cool like that with Ezra.
that would be really cool.
And yeah, scout class would be the perfect place to throw one of those little slight retools in.
Mhm.
And then continuing with the hologram for I guess the chase, we've got Count Dooku and his Flitnot speeder.
Yep. That's awesome. That's perfect one to do for a chase.
Yeah,
I think they could just continue and um I'm not sure how you feel about this, but I think in the scout class, they could just keep that as a constant.
yeah,
Every series, the chase is just a hologram of some previously released figure. And I'd be totally fine with it. That would
I
be
agree.
cool.
Now I would love the dark side or imperial characters to be red,
Yeah.
but I don't know if that kind of goes against that what the hologram is. And the
Hmm.
hologram is supposed to be blue, so I get keeping with the blue, but I do think the red would look really, really, really cool next to the blue ones.
It would be sick.
So pretty awesome. We've got an
Yeah.
idea of what might be coming, and if it hits in December, that Ray is perfect. Again, until they make an official announcement, we don't know, but that's what retailers are saying. And we also saw retailer. I believe this was on. Was this on Amazon? They uploaded
I think
pictures
it
on
was on
Amazon.
Amazon.
So the Tie Advanced concept popped up with the actual images. So we get our first little look here at Series 10 and the Rebels branded Tie Advanced prototype. I've been saying concept, but yeah, it's the prototype.
Isn't it crazy that we're at 214?
It's insane. Yeah. I mean, especially when you look back at like that graphic and the line has not been around for that long. So
Yeah.
to have easily over 200 vehicles is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
They've flown through these. We need more new media to give them stuff to work
That's
through.
right.
Um,
Now, Cole, the more important one, the coolest picture, which we're always looking for when a new package comes out, is this one.
there you go. So again, like I said about Series 9, retailers had images that were changed after the fact for the lineup. So
Mhm.
this is in no way should you consider this gospel, like a locked lineup.
Yes,
But at least
agreed.
this is what Amazon was saying. So it looks like we're getting the Geonosian Starfighter finally popping up in the main line.
Mhm.
And I didn't zoom in to look on this. I don't know how different this one is, but I assume it'll have a little more basic deco and it'll look nice next to the vault set.
Mhm.
Hopefully everybody grabbed one when those were on sale for like $15.
Oh, I know. I grabbed a couple of them.
Yeah. And
Yep.
then hey, again, the TIE Bomber,
Mhm.
perfect choice. ATST, perfect choice. This is what Armada is there for. Those are
That's right.
great choices. If there's a way that they can improve upon them with the plastic color selection, the wash, anything like that, even the deco on the trooper, if that's potentially upgraded at all, that's a huge win there to get that one back out on shelves because that's one that it didn't see a ton of shelf life.
Mhm.
So
No. And even when it
amazing to
did,
see
it
that one
didn't
back
last
out
long.
there. And then again, the Seventh Sister showing up as the other common in this. And man, I feel like these are some wild rares and chases here.
Mhm.
I believe this is the original, like a throwback to the Macquarie concept art for the
Yep.
cloud car, right?
Correct. Yeah, which is cool to see because when the so this cloud car, the blue one, has been released in the, I believe it's like the die cast. Um, oh man, what were they? They were the ones that came in like the tube type packaging. All of the metal, like little small die cast. They were kind of like
Not the
Hot Wheels.
titanium ones.
Yes, the titanium ones. I believe they did have a blue one. I think they did, or maybe it was something else. But either way, yes, the Ralph McQuarrie concept is really cool. I can't tell with the pilots. I wouldn't imagine that they would do a retool of the pilots to have them be the Ralph McQuarrie style concept pilots.
Right.
They might just be a different deco, which is what it looks like. But it's a cool one. I mean, as soon as I saw the cloud car, I was thinking they have to do that. How could they not reuse that mold and make a blue one? Because I was thinking originally like, oh, I'll just get one and paint one. I was like, no way,
Hmm.
they're gonna make a blue one. Um, and then
So this tie here, one of the more
yeah,
interesting possibilities that we could have gotten, I think, for a TIE fighter
yep,
repaint here. I don't know if you guys can see on the stream. It looks like there's the rebel insignia kind of painted onto the wing there
hmm,
from the EU, which I had to do some digging on this. I wasn't immediately familiar with this one, but I believe it's the Ecliptic Evaders with Hobby.
okay.
Are you familiar with this, Kevin?
Uh, I am familiar with the Tie Fighter, yes, but not with
Yeah,
the history
in
of it.
Legends, I guess Biggs and Hobby kind of went off and started joined the alliance and started this little group of group of pilots here,
Okay.
and they
Love it.
had some of these painted. So this is again, this is super specific, really out there choice. Is this what the Wave is actually going to come with? Who knows? But it's cool to see, even if things are tweaked by the time it hits shelves.
Hmm.
It's cool to see the direction they're going with some of this. The longer the line goes on, and they're really mining some cool niche stuff, to find these, like
Yeah.
Macquarie concept art. Very cool direction to go. Um, we're not just getting another hollow. Like they're doing a repaint that's Legends and very very specific at that.
Right.
So I think it's pretty cool. And when you've only got 5,000 and I believe 10,000 at
Hmm.
this point of the rares, I think it's okay to get like massive deep cuts.
Yeah, for sure. And it's interesting too to see the tie like this because the one listing that Target had and or Walmart had, and this is why I can't go based off the Walmart listings, was a hologram battle damage TIE fighter as Series 10 chase. So that
Hmm.
is obviously not what we're seeing here. So don't trust the don't trust the Walmart listings is the main
Yeah,
key
for
here.
sure. Well, and the cool thing too is, like, not only are they getting really weird with some of these choices, which is cool. Lucasfilm is approving these too. I
Hmm.
mean, that's the other aspect, that Lucasfilm's like, sure, if you want to do that, that's great.
Yeah.
We've seen some EU figures come out as of late, and even more have been announced. So it feels like more and more that potentially nothing is off the table, unless in specific terms of Jazzwares, unless it's something that they can't use for some reason.
Right.
Maybe they want to do something, but Lucasfilm's saying, hold on. You see this a lot with superheroes in
Hmm.
uh, in like film and movies and things like that, where somebody wanted to use a character in this, and WB or Marvel or somebody says, actually hold off on that because we have plans for that you don't know about, or
Yeah.
there's a reason, or there's a legal reason too. It's like, hey, the creator of this thing has to sign off on it, or we have to pay the creator of this thing X number of dollars if we use this character. There's all kinds of stuff that goes into that too with the approvals. But I love to see that they're open to as much really strange stuff as these random EU vehicles.
Yeah.
Love it. I do think repaints are probably more on the table than, I saw somebody mention the Outrider a minute ago. I do think repaints are probably a lot more enticing for EU content, like we saw with the E-Wing, than doing a whole new mold for one random Legends vehicle. But again, very, very cool.
Agreed.
Look at that. And this is another one where we saw Seventh Sister pop up in the blind boxes.
Hmm.
It was like, okay, well, where are we going to see her show up next?
Yeah.
And I kind of get that same. That's what I'm using to hold out hope with Luthen.
Hmm.
And I see Luthen in the blind box, and I'm like, hey, is there ever a chance that we might get the Fondor Hallcraft?
Yeah. That would be cool. Although I feel like we're so far removed from it now,
I know,
I
I
just
know.
wonder how many people would even be interested in it if they did do it.
Yeah, and it really, I to feel more confident in that, I feel like we really needed it to show up in a big way in season 2, and it
Yeah.
did not. I think we just got a couple interior shots of it.
Right.
I think if it had had one really cool scene, it might really be a candidate. Yeah, DC Metro says, I would give anything for an Onyx Cinder,
Hmm.
but and listen, man, I love Skeleton Crew. It was so fun. It had the unfortunate job
No
to come
love.
after Acolyte, and
Yeah.
I think a lot of people kind of either dogged it or didn't pay attention to it because of that. But it was so fun and so well done. And I would love to see those kids show up with those little speeder bicycles in scout boxes, and then the Onyx Cinder would just be such a cool vehicle.
It
I don't
really
know
would
that I
be.
will ever stop screaming for the Onyx Cinder. If we're never going to get it, I might just have to bite the bullet and get like the Lego one or something like that. But
Yeah,
I don't think
it's
there's any product that has the final version of the Onyx Cinder, the
after it's been
de-armored
yeah.
Onyx Cinder. I don't think there's a single product that has that out there.
Yeah,
Kind of a bummer.
it's such a shame that that show didn't really get its full, uh, I don't know,
Oh, I know.
accolades
I love
or
it.
whatever.
I
I
I
saw a
have
couple
enjoyed
things.
making the Ross rounds and picking up the Black Series crew for
Yeah, that's right.
$5.99.
Yeah,
Um,
the,
I'm one whim away from finishing the whole
nice, the whole crew.
lineup of uh, skeleton crew figures. I need
Yeah,
a $5.99 whim.
I saw whoever the actor is that plays Wim and plays Neil in something here recently, and I was like, "Man, it just reminds me, like, they did nothing with that show." They just
So
did
good.
nothing with
I
it.
hope they pop up somewhere else. Hey, you never know.
Mhm.
They're in the Mandoverse timeline, so
Maybe we'll
they
see him
could show
again.
up somewhere, and I hope they do because man, that was fun.
Agreed.
All right, Series 10, pretty crazy. Maybe next time
Mhm.
we'll be talking about the Starfighters, or maybe we'll have an official reveal by then, which would also be great.
Mhm. That would be great.
But for right now, Kevin, I just realized I've had this ticker on for quite a while.
That was a long vault session.
Very, very silly. As we go through very non-vault stuff there, I wish somebody had said something. Let's go ahead and give away this tank. Hashtag tank. You guys have been so patient. We've got almost 100 people here hanging out with us still at the 90-minute mark. And now that we're at 90 minutes, I'm starting to fret. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about this unboxing portion here in a minute. But it might be we might be blazing through Series 9 here after this.
Yeah, do you have all the stuff to unbox?
Kevin, it's all ready to be unboxed. I don't have to do it all here, but I was
Nice.
so good and so patient, and I saved it all for tonight.
Wow, man. That's impressive.
I will say it's also not that hard when all of it comes in like a week and a half later than everybody else seemed to have got theirs for whatever reason. But hashtag tank, the Chase Sys tank here. Here it is. Love it. It's a very unfortunate that it's a Chase because it's a great fleet builder. Came across one at Walmart and thought, what a perfect giveaway. Hashtag tank, and it can be yours. Put it right there on the second cam.
Oh, there we go.
We'll let them roll in. I'm curious how many people. Let's see. We have 68. It's 69 entries right now. 69 entries. Hashtag tank. That's actually a pretty significant portion of you guys. If you're hanging out with us here and you've already entered, consider hopping over to whatever channel you're watching this on and giving us a little thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. Maybe consider subscribing to the other channel you're not watching on. And I will pull back up the combined chat for everyone as the hashtag tanks roll in. We've got a considerable amount of people now thrown in here late. Yeah, nice. 72 people. Let's see. I'll give you guys just a few minutes here. And by minutes, I mean seconds. As they slow down. Hashtag tank. You can only enter once. Capitalization does not matter. DC Metro says he got his in.
Nice.
And Adelphi Ranger says only 18 likes. And I don't know which video he's talking about, but I'd love to see more than that. So hit hit that thumbs up and let the algorithm do what the algorithm does. No one knows how that works. Certainly not me, but I hear it's a good thing. So let's see. Good luck to everyone. Oh man, Cooper here, right at the wire, got one in. Right at the wire, got one in. Let's see. All right, I am going to try to let's see. Do a little screen share thing. Kevin, you're usually the one to do this. Do I just go over here and hit present?
Yeah, hit present and then do screen share, and then it'll
Share
ask
screen.
you what tab to pull up, and you just pull up that tab.
Let's see here. Let's do the giveaway tool. Gonna share it.
Oh, hold on a second.
I'll throw that up on the screen.
I got it.
All right. I'm going to give you guys, let's see, 5 seconds, a little 5-second countdown.
Go for it. 5, 4,
We're
3,
gonna
2,
do
1.
5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
3, 2,
1.
1.
Oh my goodness. Here we go. I'm so nervous.
RIP to whoever it is. Yeah.
Josh,
Straswa.
All
Man,
right.
maybe one of the
original.
Yeah,
been
an
hanging out with
OG,
us
somebody
for
who's
a
always on here
long time.
watching with us.
Congratulations.
So glad that you won. You know where to find us. Shoot us your info. Very, very cool.
Yeah. Very cool. Congrats, Straswa. That is fantastic. Glad to see
all yours.
One of our OGs.
Yep, for sure.
Snag this one.
Very cool. Thank guys for hanging out. Hey, there's Scott. I see you here. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us for so long. I think I saved this for the end because I don't know how long this is going to run for, and we only have one more segment left. I guess if we do a community spotlight.
Yeah.
Do we want to go ahead and hit the community spotlight real quick?
Let's do that.
And then we're just going to unbox until people get tired or we get tired.
Fair. All right.
Now that we've hit 100 people on the video live right now.
Yeah, if anybody that's on there, just hang tight because these next few images are really cool. Always love doing the community spotlight. Do you want to give us the intro?
Yes, I will give it. We're going to skip the Star Wars section. We're going to go straight to community spotlight. And if you're unaware, the community spotlight is where every episode we shine a spotlight on cool things going on in the Micro Galaxy Squadron community, customs, videos, displays, and of course, your photography. You can send in submissions anytime on Instagram or at microgalaxysquadcast@gmail.com.
All right. So
Kevin, what do you have for us?
So entry number 1 here is so much fun. I mean, this is really what it's all about. So I'm going to read the comment here from this person. So calling the Tatooine spaceport done. Me and my daughter played with it all day, and also the cantina we put together. I mean, how great is that? A father and a child putting together something to be able to play with it. And check this thing out.
Oh, wow.
So this is from Jeff A over on the Facebook group.
I missed
really
this.
Cool diorama. He's got your scythe up there.
Love it.
You can see the ATDPs in there. We got a couple Action Fleet dewbacks also.
I've got a couple of those.
And then he's got, you can see there on the bottom right next to the ATDP is like a little area where you can store all your speeders. All the speeders are parked.
Yeah. I see
which is really
the
cool.
Vault Edition Luke's land speeder in the far corner.
And you can see inside the actual spaceport area there is the what was that thing called again? Isn't that the Star Speeder?
The Star Speeder 3000 or 2000, something like that.
Yeah.
The Star Speeder
Um,
from Star Tours. I love that. I don't know what line that is. I assume that's one you get somewhere at the park after the ride.
I'm guessing
Um,
so.
but very, very cool. And I've been saying for years the that is like a no-brainer parks exclusive for Micro Galaxy.
Yeah, agreed.
I know we had the Batu Falcon, and as they kind of go away from Batu
Hmm.
quite so much, I would love, 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 love to see them do a star speeder like that. It would be so fun. I don't
Yeah,
know
for
what
sure.
figures you'd put with it. Maybe 3PO and the droid, the DJ, whatever it is.
Oh wait, is this Annika's Adventures? Is this you? Is this your stuff? This is awesome, but really cool to see the cantina put together as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, fantastic! Great job on putting this together. This is so cool, so much fun, and it's awesome to see the interplay here too between the Action Fleet and Micro Galaxy Squadron, kind of all
And Micro
mashed together.
Machines, like a
Yeah,
little bit of
and the Micro
everything in here.
Machines, very good. So very cool. Awesome work putting that together.
Is that the Action Fleet Bantha in the corner over there?
It is. Yep.
I love
And the
that
same
thing.
thing with that the other Lars speeder back there
Mm.
right above that. So very, very cool. The next one that we have here in our spotlight is another amazing set. So Cole, I think both you and I would love to see some type of battle pack release of this from Shane H. Check out this partisan fleet.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. So the X-wing, no
Hmm.
brainer. The U-wing would love it, no brainer.
Yep.
The E-wing, quite the choice there.
I know.
I
It looks
love
sick.
it.
It's very,
Proof
very
that
cool.
that deco works on anything.
Hmm. Yes, it really does.
Very, very, very cool. And then we have the one standard Series 9 Headhunter there
The
with the
Headhunter. Yeah.
partisan deco.
Yep. It seems like a no-brainer to do a partisan X-wing at some point. Um, especially considering that they did this one. So, and then I love the Star Wars background. I don't know where that came from, but that thing looks cool too.
Yeah, well, and given the size of the U wing, that's got to be a pretty big mat there that's on.
Right.
I
And
hope we
then,
get it. It's an easy repaint. It's a really cool repaint. I think that's a great candidate for the vault.
mhm,
I don't know how many people would be into picking that up, but at either 3,000 or 4,000 on vault, I'd love to see that. And it's another one that's got a pretty detailed interior
yeah,
that could
looks like
really
a lot
benefit from getting some of that premium deco on the inside of that interior
for sure.
in the
And
play
then
area.
I've got one more for us here from my good friend Michael S. You know I'm a fan of hangers, Imperial hangers. Check this one out. Now, I mean, we've seen hangers before, but I don't think I've ever seen this many walkers in a hanger.
I was going to say that man already has plenty of new walkers in there.
It's got 6 ATDPs in there. And then over on the far left side, and then the troopers all lined up like that looks really cool as well. And so here is what that left side looks like. You got your ATDPs, you've got your ATSTs there with the uh whatever that is, gantry, where where you could kind of walk up on top of it and get on top of the actual
Uh-huh.
ATST. And then those little walkers over there are really cool as well. Um, so I know he has recently got a 3D printer, and this guy, I mean, I thought I 3D printed a lot. This guy is churning out stuff like
Went to
crazy.
town.
Oh my gosh. And
And
so,
we've got
mhm,
he got some uh custom troopers in there as well.
yes, yeah. So looks like some shore troopers in
Mhm.
there. Um, and then also Yeah, I think those are snow troopers maybe in there as well, in front of the ATDPs.
Super
And
super
then,
cool.
yeah,
And
so
look at the speeder bikes in there behind
mhm.
those drivers.
Yeah, I saw that too. It's very cool. Super creative guy. He is, he's working on a Geonosis battle, and I tell you what, man, he's been showing me some pictures as he's been going through it. It is going to be epic, like,
Love it.
absolutely epic.
And
So,
it's fun, and I love that we try to feature stuff like that, because to me that's like that's the like heart and soul of the line, is
yeah, that's what it's all
having
about,
things
man.
in scale ish, allows you to be able to put together these huge dioramas and scenes and things like that that feel
Yeah,
like um a real setting or a real scene, whereas at larger 3 3/4 or 6 inch or things like that, like you can't realistically do that with a large scale battle.
sure.
And just feel like that's really where this line shines.
Agreed. Yeah, and then again, going back to the diorama with where you can play with your kids with it too. I mean, yeah, that's where it gets to be really
Yeah,
cool.
for
Being
sure.
able to design something like that that's a fun play scene is awesome. So thank
Very
you all
cool.
for posting all of that stuff on either one of the Facebook pages or on Instagram. So yeah, very cool.
Kevin, I've been a good boy. I've been a patient boy,
Sorry, I'm dying over here.
but I'm
Yes,
ready to rip.
let's do it.
I've been waiting so long to do all this. I've got a huge pile. I'm still waiting on my replacement. I don't know if you were in here when I said this. Uh, I ordered two Defenders,
Hmm.
and they only sent one, but marked them both as delivered. So I got kind of screwed out of one of the Defenders there, and had to go through a whole
Hmm.
rigmarole to get that thing replaced. But it should be here tomorrow with a blind box. So I found a few blind boxes
Okay.
the other day, but I've only got two from bundles that came so far. So I've only got two shots at an Anakin and a hollow speeder here. So I'll be super curious to see if I either get the ones I got at the store were all commons. So I
Okay.
got five at the store. They were all commons. Really, really hoping to pull an Anakin or hollow here, so I can be done with Scout class.
Two
We'll see.
Luthans. You're gonna get two Luthans.
It's definitely possible. Let's see. Let's start with Cloud Car first.
Yeah. So I got my first four that I got um were all commons.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah.
From the bundles?
Yep. And then I got six
Oh,
more, and of the six more that I got, four of them were the chase and rares,
okay.
which is kind of crazy.
Interesting. So I've got my bundle here, Cloud Car.
Sweet. Love that cloud car. I love that the cloud car has two pilots.
I will never stop giving them kudos for making that change.
Yeah, agreed.
All right, here we go. Got the
Don't hurt yourself, man. That's a
bundle
serious
bundle
knife you
here.
got there.
This is the one that came with the Cloud Car.
Oh, the drama. Oh, there we go.
Okay, AVA speeder with the Scout.
Yep, I got like 8 of those.
Hey, it again, when it's a basic trooper like that, you can't be too mad,
Hmm.
So I will open the Cloud Car here in a second. I'm going to go ahead and steal the one from the so no matter what happens, at least tonight, I can't finish out the set here.
Yeah.
And interesting that Amazon, this first shipment here,
Yeah,
got the international versions of these for whatever reason.
correct.
Interested
Yeah.
in what went into that happening, but
But not in the Starship class.
and not at Walmart, I believe, right?
Actually, hold on a second. No, did I get them all? Yeah,
Maybe
no, I
Walmart
did
had
get
them
them
too.
all that way.
All right. Can't wait to open this. Hope I don't break it.
Yeah.
All right. Come on. I don't know which one I want more. I don't know if it'd be nice to have the hollow or to get an Anakin.
The
I
hollow.
guess the hollow since there's less of them.
The probe.
The probe. Man, okay. As a massive proponent of the bundles for rares and chases,
Mhm.
well, that was two comments, but I've got another one coming tomorrow. I might have to either trade or just buy another defender and have three defenders, which is not a problem.
No, you can't have too
But
many of those.
again, just like the troopers, this is amazing. I can't be mad at this. I think I have two of them already.
No, hold on a second. Sorry.
Not mad. Not mad at another one by any means.
Yeah.
They're so good. So what did you think doing your review?
Yeah.
What were your final thoughts on the probe droid there?
I mean, hands down the best one in the series.
For sure.
It might be
Easily.
the best scout that we've got.
Yeah, I mean the wheel bike is pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's so unique
Mhm.
and the detail on it is really good. There's only one small critique that I have of the probe capsule is that it just doesn't click shut. So obviously the writing on it is a eyesore, but
I don't
just
know
from
why
the
they started
functionality
this.
of it.
They went away from the raised text and
Yeah,
now
and
it's just this
use
very high
printed.
contrast black print that's on here.
Yeah, I hope they
And I
change
guess
that.
if you get enough alcohol, you can maybe take it off.
I haven't tried yet.
Man, these are cool. I love these things. They're so cool. Again, it's like if they do that spider droid, these are.
Yeah.
Tell you
I
what,
saw
I was pulling on the leg and got a little. I didn't want to pull that hard, so I pushed
Yeah.
from the bottom.
Yep. Yeah, Scott
Um.
said he has 38 of these.
Oh my gosh! Already.
I know. We haven't even haven't even really hit yet.
That is insane. So I will, I guess, keep buying and looking for to finish out the wave.
Yeah. Well, if you need an Anakin, I've got one.
I'll have one more tomorrow. Maybe I'll hop on Instagram for a second
Unbox it.
to unbox that and see. But we're gonna dive in as I cut it open. Spoilers for your videos, but I'm curious to know your thoughts on each one as I kind of get into them here.
Yeah, sure. So
Like we
since
mentioned, this one, the two pilots, huge win.
absolutely. Yeah, since you're looking at the cloud car right now, I think my uh my first impression is awesome. I mean, I really like it a lot. I think they did a great job with it. The size of it is also really cool, although it seems very, very small. So I show it in the review that you can literally fit it inside the Scout class box.
No.
Yeah, you can put the whole thing in there. So you could have had this as that. Now, obviously, if you did that, you lose a lot of the functionality. You wouldn't have the opening cockpit. You wouldn't have landing gear. You wouldn't have the extra engine detail piece in there, and you obviously wouldn't have two figures with it. So that's the but yeah, I think it looks really great. It's funny when you put the pilots in there and you close the cockpit, it just looks so claustrophobic. Um, with how small it
Tight
is.
fit.
Yeah, it looks like a tight fit. Yep. Um, but no, it's great. I think
You're
they
not
did an awesome
wrong.
job.
It does fit just inside the
Yeah.
scout class box.
You can put it inside like the actual the other box, like the cardboard box.
Mm-hmm.
Slide the whole thing in there. But the figures are great. I mean, for a brand new mold for this vehicle, I'm glad to see that they're going to be able to get a little more use out of it using that blue one, and they'll probably do the same thing, use the same mold of the figures, and just change the deco.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
it's kind of like the land speeder, and it's a little bit shocking in hand at how small it is.
mhm.
But this is another one, kind of like the A-Wing, where I feel like this is like a perfect desk toy.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like a fidget toy. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like you have this sitting by your computer at work, and it's like, man, you're just gonna play with this thing. Love it. The detail in it is nice, but not overboard.
Mhm.
I don't know that it needed any kind of crazy wash on it. And I
Agreed.
know, so mine have the correct guns. I've seen a few people that the top half
I
has
do
been
see
two
that
lefts
now.
or two rights, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Mine look all good.
And this is what you really need for it, Cole, is the flight stand. Because it really does look good on the actual stand where it would be flying. You know, this is another one of those that you can put landing gear on it, um, and call that one of those situations where it's landed like that, but it looks so much better flying.
Got it open. Take a look at these guys here. Now I have another one of these that I haven't opened from Walmart. I
Thanks,
will
DC
say
Metro. Yeah, as soon as the cloud car came out and we got that Falcon, I knew right away I had to do a flight stand that had the cloud cars flanking it. So, yep, that's it's up on the Etsy page if anybody's looking for it.
uh really, so it would have been super easy for them to have done two identical pilots. And I think it's awesome that we got like different skin tones here.
Oh, hold on a second here, Cole.
Great way to do multiple skin tone pilots here.
Cole, hold on, man. We might have a live info.
We have breaking. Oh, hold on.
Whoa.
Is
Oh
is
man.
it something that I may
We're gonna
have
need
not put in
to.
the show notes?
No, this is brand new, just posted by Jimmy D over on the Facebook
Well,
group.
yeah. Is it Starfighter related?
It is.
Yeah, I was holding off on that until next one, but is it Series
Whoa.
10?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Wow. That is
Yeah.
a.
I
Have you seen it yet?
yeah. I didn't want to ruin the whole thing in one episode.
Dude.
I was trying to give Jazzwares a chance to announce this stuff on their own without Walmart spoiling all the fun for it. But yeah, I guess if you're doing a little search on Walmart's site, yeah,
Wow. Interesting.
there's a couple Starfighters for Series 10 that have popped up and populated with info.
Hmm.
Darth Stargazer wants to see it. Now, I have it on
All
my
right.
computer here. Let's see.
I mean, this thing looks sick.
Are you looking at the Magna Guard or the Magna Guard?
The Magna Guard's what I'm looking at, but
Yeah.
what else do you got?
Both Magna Guards. So they've been revealed,
Yes.
right? They revealed them at SDCC, correct?
Correct.
So it's not a true leak. Let's see. I'm going to search for an image file here. I'm going to see if it'll accept these images. I don't know that it will. Okay, it likes a couple of them, and it doesn't like the rest. But I'll pull up the Magna Guard fighter. Since we've seen it already and it's not a brand new leak, there you go. Fresh from Walmart's website, there is the Magna Guard Starfighter from Series 10. It's obviously not available, but the page is up and they've got all the images up, so you can do a little search and find that. And Kevin, like I mentioned earlier, this is not one that I am like the Scythe.
Yeah.
Not one I'm super jazzed for. Not one that was high on my wish list.
Yep.
But seeing the images today,
That looks
it's
really cool.
just a cool toy.
That looks really cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the
other
detail, the
images of it.
weathering, how interesting it is. It just looks like a super, super interesting and fun toy. So I'm 100% in after seeing these images.
Mm-hmm.
So just insanely cool to have this, and this will be the common.
Yep.
In the Starfighters, as far as we know.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will pull up. Let's see another image here of the other one. They also showed off the Cad Bane.
Yeah.
As well. And I believe I've got one of those. I'll show this one here. Boom.
Oh, nice.
There's Cad Bane's. I wish I could show the other image, but it's saved as a different file type for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah, the Xanadu blood here for Cad Bane's ship. And again, it's, I think we mentioned ages ago when this popped up on Walmart's site as just a title, that, I was a little worried how it would sell. I'm glad that this is not a common release and that the Magna Guard is the common, but these look so cool. Yeah, DC Metro says it was in Target system in 2023.
Nice.
So been around a while, kicking around. It seems like it's finally maybe going to come out.
Now we've got one more
image
here.
Yeah. Do you want me to pull up the goods here and just
yeah, you got it, the card back.
Yeah. And this is one I can pull up.
I mean,
here we go.
Do it. This is making like news. Anybody that's still hanging with us here at the 2-hour mark is getting a treat.
So there's another image of Cad Bane's, which is just,
oh man, that looks sweet.
Great look at it. And there's some little designs on there on the side there, little emblems.
Yeah.
Super, really super, cool. Super cool.
Way better than that stupid prototype.
Yeah. It looks amazing. I mean, this is it. I love when some of these can go from something on paper I'm not that hyped for, and then you see the product, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, I get it. This thing looks amazing.
Yeah.
Let me pull up one more here that has all the goods on it. Walmart, internet sleuths, everybody just spilling the beans before Jazzwares can get to it.
That's right. We can't wait 2 more weeks until
we got to cover it. I know it'll be everywhere.
Yeah.
So here you go. Let's give it the one. Looks like the Armada.
Now,
again, TIE Avenger. We've seen that.
Yep.
It looks like Red 5 will be the Armada release. and it does look like it is closer to the Red Squadron set,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
A little hard to tell, but and it, at least in this image, the R2 does not have the premium 3.0 deco
Yeah.
that we saw with the Falcon on Vault.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that's a pretty cool lineup there with the TIE Avenger, which is awesome. Like,
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what the interior of that looks like. I don't know what the size is going to be, but I hope it's one of those where the whole top kind of has a hinge where you can look at the
Mm,
whole interior
mm.
there
Yeah,
and
that would be cool.
potentially fit more than
Think
one
about
figure.
that.
I don't know. And then I guess your rare or chase here might be the looks like just a standard gauntlet fighter.
Yeah, it's interesting that we're getting another gauntlet. That'll be our fourth.
Because we've a fourth.
Our
Well,
fourth.
counting the Armada.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we got the standard Armada, Maul, and then this one.
Yeah, but this one being one that's again kind of a troop, like a fleet builder version here, where you could kind of stock up on Mandalorians.
Right.
So I don't know if it's 100% accurate, but it is what Walmart has. We will see. That is the pretty much the Series 10 lineup.
Wow.
The beans have been spilled from on the old Facebook group.
Excuse me, dying here.
Well, yeah, Walmart's gonna Walmart. All right. Well, very cool. How are you guys feeling about that? I mean, and I guess now that we've seen everything, you guys that are still in chat, what are you thinking about that lineup? I feel like Series 9 very, very strong. Series 10 has some unique stuff, but pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's. I mean, I would say I feel pretty positive about the Starfighter now getting a chance to see those actual product images of both of those Magna Guard fighters or whatever those things are called. I think it looks really cool. The actual product images that are on the listing even make it look better. It looks kind of like a reminds me of like a old B-2 bomber.
Oh, 100%. And you see that so often. I think like a lot of the prequel and Clone Wars stuff is just so like World War II inspired.
Yeah.
Kevin, these little guys are so fun. Seeing them sitting there.
Yeah. Back to our cloud car.
Back to old Series 9. Long in the tooth.
Yet. Yeah.
Oh man, do I have him in there all the way?
Yeah, it doesn't look like you have them in there all the way, but once you clip the top down, they're in there enough.
I don't know how to push them in any further, to be honest. Is it their hands that are in the way?
What's that? To be able to close it?
Yeah. Do I need maybe I need to shove their hands under the control panels?
Yeah, they kind of go down
instead of over.
Whoops. Kind of like this.
That was the issue. So hands go under the control panel, and you can close those down. Kevin, I love this little thing. I don't know if I need more than 2 of them.
Nope.
But I really, really like them. I think I'm done with them. I'll put 2 of them maybe flanking the Falcon.
Yep. On like a really cool flight stand?
Maybe using your flight stand. Yeah.
Nice.
Love that. So cool. Again, it's like Cloud Car was a no-brainer for them to get to eventually. And I'm a sucker for any original trilogy stuff they do. Shove this off to the side here. It's going to be real messy. I'm going to try to fly through some of these. But one I'm not going to fly through is this TIE Defender. So awesome. So I'm going to start cutting this open. I'm sure this is one you dug into. Yes. Oh, that's right. You've got the stand that does both.
Yes.
Kevin, that's cool. Look at that. It looks like you're holding one of those toys like from the 90s and that thing has like a trigger on it, you know?
Yeah, I know, right?
Does that rotate?
It does. All of it rotates. So the Falcon can turn like that, and
Is that
then
just with tension?
yeah, it's on like a peg, basically.
I mean, that looks awesome. I
But
love
yeah,
that. I'll be printing that for sure.
Yeah, it's a good one for sure.
So you've had
Oh yes, the Defender.
the Defender in different
You know what? I'll open one at the same
capacities.
time.
You've got one too? Now, have you done a comparison to Action Fleet in your video?
Yes.
I haven't
Yeah.
had a chance. I assume that was coming.
Yes, the Action Fleet one is the Action Fleet one is way bigger. And then definitely the
Shorter wings.
shorter wings, yeah. And it's funny seeing it next to this. It looks really stubby. You know, I was expecting it to be a little bit bigger, but it's obviously not.
Kevin, this is jam-packed.
Yeah. So I'll help you take this thing out of here.
I just all of this $15. This $15. Pretty crazy. So I am really glad that they did give us the second pilot for this one.
Yep.
I assume this is just our standard Imperial pilot here that we've had for several waves with the cog on the helmet. Now, I've heard from several people there's definitely a method to taking this out safely, correct?
Yes. And I
should I go ahead and clip should I go ahead and like nip all the little bands that are in here?
Yeah, for sure. But I actually have been corrected that this is a female pilot, not just a standard TIE pilot.
I'm sorry, what?
This is a female TIE pilot.
With the TIE Defender?
Yep.
What?
So apparently, yeah, if you're looking at it, I didn't notice it, but the waist is a little bit thinner, and I think the legs are a little bit thinner. That's kind of like the big signs for it. But let me take this guy out of here too.
I mean, I guess I see what you're saying there. I do remember at one point in one of these, at some point I remember them showing off a female. There do be curves.
Yeah. So if you're opening the box and you wanted to save it because of the way the new box is set up, just cut along the edge with a razor. I'll just take scissors and snip this. I don't know why I do this all.
I'm already ahead of you there.
Neurotic.
Cutting it the same way. That's been my go-to method for a while now. So if I'm ripping this thing, what order do I need to take out all of these pieces?
All right. Step one is take out the wing on the bottom as well as the flight stand.
At the same time. No, well, no, I'm okay.
So you kind of have to like
the ball joint goes past the wing that's attached to the Defender.
Correct. Yeah, you kind of pull it out the bottom.
Okay, so we're going out at an angle.
You're gonna have to, like, when you pull it, it'll bend that little gun a little bit. Yeah, there you go. It'll come out.
Wing is out. Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah, just pull it.
You just got to bend the gun.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay,
it's just soft plastic. So we're gonna
now I assume I can just pull this out.
Nope.
Okay.
Hang tight. Next step is remove the wing. So just
pop it off.
Yeah, pop it off.
Ah, that was easy. Top wing off was easy.
Yep. Then pop the other wing off.
I was gonna say I'm just gonna take the bottom wing off.
Now you got all the wings out. And then to get the little cockpit ball out of there, you just push it out the front.
I was gonna say sometimes I take the little protrusions and just push them the other direction. Okay. Everything is out. Fully disassembled to get that out, but I have seen a few people that have kind of broken theirs trying to get stuff out. So
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't even know how they got this cockpit ball in there. I mean, they must have to force this thing down in there. Yeah, I can't even get mine out.
so fully disassembled, they're comparable. Man, again, so cool that they're giving us these ball joint stands.
Sorry for all the noise. All right, there we go. Now I got it out.
And I get why maybe they haven't been doing ball joint stands like this, because that is a pretty significant socket right there on the bottom, especially for something so small.
There we go.
So I get it.
Now, one of the things about the socket, as you're putting that on there, Cole, is you want to grab up towards the top
Right.
of the stand, really close to the ball. And then you kind of have to like just work it around, kind of like keep spinning it until it starts to wear out some of that spot so that it can actually fit inside. I did see somebody commented on my video that they use like a little WD-40 on the end of the ball, and that helped to make it go in there. But if you
Okay,
push
there
up
it
on
went.
this, like you can see already,
There
I'm
it went.
already bending it.
Yeah.
Like they made that piece that's inserted inside of there way too tight.
Well, I maybe I wouldn't maybe say way too tight, because I think you do want it very tight so that the ship isn't flopping around.
Yeah, but it's weird that they went away from the way that they did it for the
That feels great though. I mean, that's now side to side is a little scary because this is so thin,
yeah.
and where it attaches is so small. But I mean, rotation wise, like especially front to back, that feels great. I mean, that's super sturdy in there.
Now the other thing that's kind of cool about this too, when the wings go on. So again, I had that prototype, and the wings just, it seemed like just the pressure was pushing them off. And for whatever reason, they did something, and I checked the inside of it, and it all looks to be the exact same. But now the wings fit on there nice and snug.
Almost like prototypes are prototypes for a reason.
That's exactly right. But
Okay, yeah, they're fitting on nicely. Now, I could see a world where you might want to just put a little glue in there and never worry about it again. Can you get the cockpit open
No.
with
Oh,
the top
yeah.
wing on?
You can. It's not super easy to do that, but it's very difficult to get the figure in like that.
Okay.
And then the same thing with the ball joint.
You're right. Yep.
That you want to take the wings off.
Well,
to
maybe
be
I
able to
won't
put
be
it on there.
gluing.
No, I wouldn't glue the wings on. But let me grab the Action Fleet one really quick.
This is awesome. I love in hand. I mean, and I've said this before. I think, I know. Oh no! Bummer. I'm missing a blaster on this wing here. Time to check the bubble. See if it's here somewhere.
All right, so
Kevin,
here.
Did you hear me?
No, what?
I'm missing a little blaster on one of my wings.
Are you really?
Yeah. I don't see it anywhere. I don't think I just pulled it off. Huh.
Typical QC problems. So here I want to show, while you're looking for that. Here is the Action Fleet version compared to the Micro Galaxy version. So you could see there that the cockpit ball is significantly bigger on Action Fleet versus the Micro Galaxy.
Yep.
And then again, you can see with the wings, the difference in the wings that now looking at it with the way that the Defender is on the Micro Galaxy one, the Action Fleet one looks kind of funny, doesn't it?
It does.
It
And
looks really
I've said
stubby.
this all along. That is what I'm used to because I've grown up with that toy. And that is closer to what we see on screen in Rebels.
Now,
However,
I've got
this
one
new
more.
version looks really aggressive. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
There's
this is
just something about those longer, pointier wings. It looks less silly and much more aggressive. And maybe, if Squadrons, which I think maybe the model for this came from Squadrons, if they did that on purpose for lives, maybe they're going to use it in live action at some point or whatever led to that. My thinking is they got that and were like, okay, this is slightly silly. The longer wings absolutely look more menacing and more aggressive. So I'm
now,
coming around to this looking better, even though the stubbier wings are what I know.
right.
I am definitely going to switch wings on this so I don't have to stare at the missing blaster there.
Now, I do have this 3D printed model that I've got that looks much closer to what the actual show is. So instead of having the wings as long as they are, they're longer than the
Mm-hmm.
actual Action Fleet ones. The Action Fleet does look very stubby relative to this one. But that's one where I tried to do it
Yeah.
where I got the scale to where the cockpit was essentially the same size as the Micro Galaxy TIE fighter. But
Yeah, several people here kind of agreeing with us in chat that
yeah,
the new design, whether it might not be totally screen accurate to Rebels, I think ultimately it does look better. And if we end up seeing this in Ahsoka or something like that, um, I'd probably prefer it to look like this in live action.
yeah. The only
Much more
thing
menacing.
about this that I really wish that they had done is made the wings just a tiny bit thicker
Yeah, they're
because
very, very thin.
in almost all of the ones that I have, at least one of the wings is warped one way or the other. Now, when you're looking at it straight on, it's kind of hard to tell, anyways, because the angle that you're looking at it. But if you look just straight on the
Oh,
wing itself, like you can see here on the camera, see how this
yeah.
one wing is bent? Same thing down here with this wing. Like if you look at it straight on, you'll see that it's warped slightly.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I've got one wing that's a little warped here. I wonder if it's consistently one that's in the same spot of the clamshell.
It doesn't seem like it just because they're like this one, all of them are. All three of them are all bent one way or the other.
That opens up. I wish that was a different color. The black is pretty uninteresting.
Yeah. This could be
Um,
another vault one though that they could do. They
you
could do a
think?
Royal Guard version of this. I
Oh
mean, you
yeah.
could do so many different versions of
Oh,
that.
it is interesting. I guess I get I assume that could be an engine like a color from the engine being on, but
Yeah,
I just noticed that it's actually a hole
right.
that covers the piece that you see through into that piece. So kind of an interesting design there with that.
Hmm.
I'm gonna take the top off and take a peek into the
Now, in the prototype version that I have, it
oh, it
doesn't.
opens from the back. I did okay.
Yeah,
Wow. All
hinges
right.
forward.
I was not prepared for that. I had to look for the hinge to figure out, and then I saw the tab.
Yeah, this is one that I mentioned in the review. I do actually appreciate the tab because when you have the other version the prototype does not have the tab on it. Now you could make the tab half the height that it is currently, but when you're looking at it from the front, you can't see it,
Yeah.
which is the great thing about it. So, but it is very difficult to open it if you don't have that on there to be able to pop it.
Yeah. In general, fairly anti-tab, but I think they're overusing it maybe a little bit, but this is a great use of that, especially because if it had to hinge forwards like this,
Hmm.
it would have been very difficult to get your finger between the back of the cockpit and that strut for the wing.
Right.
So this one made a lot of sense to do that. Pretty cool interior there.
Yeah. I can't
I
believe
still
one
don't
of
know if
yours
there's
is missing a
enough
gun.
here that would totally sell me on like a premium deco version. But yeah, bummer about that little blaster that's gone. And hopefully the one tomorrow will look pristine, and I'll just put this one in the back behind it.
Yeah. Or get another one to get your hologram and then
It's battle
return the
damage,
damaged
right?
one. Yeah.
I love that. Couldn't love that more, other than that one QC issue. That is really, 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 really cool. And again, I think, if the wings are much thicker, it starts getting a little awkward again.
Now,
But it seems
one
like they could
thing,
have done at least tie interceptor gauge wings.
right. And one other piece is on the bottom of one of the wings, it's
You've
got
got your
the Lucasfilm stuff.
uh-huh.
So the great thing about that is you can put it in the one position. You can interchange all of the wings with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. So you can put it down there so it's angled down towards the bottom and you don't see it.
Yeah, I've actually got that one on the top now, but I can continue to swing those around.
Yep, very
Man, I
cool.
love it. This one's very, very cool. I mean, it'd be hard to top this one in this wave for me.
Mhm.
The cloud car is great. I love the cloud car. Man, light armor. This light armor wave, insanely strong, right?
Yes. Yep.
Because we've got, I mean, there's even the stuff. I know we looked at the pictures at some point, but the pictures we saw from Comic-Con of Ezra's
Hmm.
A-wing trainer A-wing here
Yep.
in hand, I mean, it looked really, really good.
Agreed.
And then you've got Volt Scaris here, which again, maybe one or two people have found in the States, and then Toy Sapiens in Japan seems to have several of them. But super strong lineup. Loving, loving, loving the Defender. Any big takeaways from the Starfighters? We've got the
um
because I think I'm going to skip those and jump to the Arc
yeah, so
for time's sake.
the only thing with the ATDP that's interesting about it, it's over on the other side, is with the hinges on there, it's a excuse me, it's a ratcheting hinge.
Mm-hmm.
And so with some of them, like as you ratchet it up to the next level, there's some play to it. So you put it in a certain position and then it falls back down to that ratchet. And then you have to like kind of take it up over the next one in order to be able to
Okay.
get it to sit correctly, which,
Okay.
is what it is. But it's really cool. ATDP
See.
is great. And then the only thing I want to say on the partisan really quick, um, when you take those panels off, is the interior of it is just all black. It's unpainted.
Okay.
So unlike we had on our clone version that actually had some paint detailing on there, or it was like a silver color, with this one it is not painted. It does look really cool.
Well, I know I said I was going to skip it, but I forgot that the other one was the ATDP, and now I do really want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin, sometimes turning these corners is a little tricky.
I know you kind of have to do like one side at a time.
Tear my
While you're
table up.
cracking that open, I'm gonna go grab a drink of water because I'm dying. I'll be right back. You're on solo.
All right. Here we go. I'm going to drop down to the second cam. Moving the other guys out of the way here. Super excited for this one. Again, we say all the time, it's kind of crazy how much love this line has shown Rebels. DC Metro says this stream's going past midnight. No, we will absolutely cut it before midnight. I really needed to have just done an unboxing stream at some point this past week, but all right. Love it. I don't know what else you could have done with the wash on this thing. I mean, it's I'd say that's appropriate. Some of the details get a little bit lost, but I mean, it would look silly if you went heavier with the wash. So outside of doing like a panel lining, I think this is pretty pretty great. I'm curious to see what an Armada ATST looks like if you use this same color plastic. And much like the Cloud Car, so appreciated that they gave us 2 pilots for this. Although Ezra will probably be in one of these for me. Let's see, it looks like 1 band. Is that right? We've got 1 band in here. All right. I don't have any instructions from Kevin this time on how to pull it out, so we're just gonna pull and pray. Not too bad. All right. I for such a simple design, I'm glad they gave us a couple of these little pops of yellow. I do think it needs something on there.
Okay, I'm back.
A little crooked with the legs here.
Crooked.
Look like they're slightly.
Yes.
I don't know how to show that off. It's like leaning to one side a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of designed to do that actually. So the one interesting thing, you can't really put the feet where they're actually in line with one another. One foot will always be slightly forward of the other.
Right, because it would not be able to stand one on top of the other.
Correct.
Now you're making me cough.
Yeah, right. I know. But yeah, it's interesting the when you have it like in its upright position, kind of like I have it right here.
Uh-huh.
It actually does stand up really nice. But again, you're going to have a little bit of that, jankiness with it where it kind of like doesn't actually sit there. It wants to just keep falling back down as it keeps falling back onto that next ratchet.
Yeah.
But the ankle joint is actually really cool as well, to be able to have that ankle joint move.
So there's a joint at the foot?
Yeah. So you can turn the foot.
Is it really stiff?
It's pretty stiff, yeah.
There we go. Okay. I didn't want to break it, but yeah, that's only a few. So it goes back 1, there's a center position.
Yeah.
And it goes forward,
like
2
position. Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Look like that.
I need to see, I need to go back and look at some stills from the episodes to see kind of how these things actually stand, where the joints sit.
Yeah, it's It's typically standing like this,
So
pretty
the
upright.
even taller than a like ATST, like it's.
Yes. And actually,
So you're saying it does not, it goes well beyond not. Oh my goodness. Is that the micro galaxy?
it is.
Wow.
Yeah. So I showed this in my review. I don't know how in scale or out of scale these things are, but my guess is that the ATST is way undersized.
Well, it fits one person, so it's got to be pretty undersized.
Yeah. Now, I think even still, the ATST is supposed to be bigger than the ATDP. Or I'm sorry, the ATDP is supposed to
Smaller.
be bigger than the ATST.
Right. It's a bigger body and looks to be much taller.
Yeah.
All right, where are we pulling from on this guy? Is it open backwards? So you looks like it tabs on the
There's two
sides, kind of like
tabs on the
AT.
front.
Okay. I love the little turrets on the side, little balls.
Yeah. And they're actually transparent or whatever.
Yeah, there's legitimate slits in it.
So let me
All
pull
turret here.
up
That's
while you're doing that.
now. Does this rotate as well, or just go up and down?
Just goes up and down. I
Okay.
wish it rotated. So I'm going to screen share really quick.
So cool. And again, I'm so glad we got
All right, here we
two
go.
pilots with this.
So let me see here. So you can see this now.
Well,
This
there it
image?
is. Yeah.
So yeah, there's where you get a chance to see the three compared. And obviously that ATST is way undersized relative to the ATDP.
What is that? ATRT or something on the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Again, I mean, like a lot of their stuff, it's not that far off. But at the same time, that was probably, I mean, one of their first few designs, I would
Exactly.
guess. And I
Yeah.
think just in general, the line's come quite a ways since then.
Yeah. And that's kind of what I mentioned too in my review was just that hang on a second. What the heck is going on here?
You
Okay.
got the close up.
All right, there we go. Yeah, so yeah, I think in their design it was just kind of one of those that was just whatever, just early on.
Yeah. And I'm all for it, some of that stuff from series 1, maybe series 2. I'm all for if they ever want to revisit those.
Mhm.
I would always be down to see like a new X-Wing mold,
Sure.
new ATST mold. I don't know how many of those we'll be getting at this point. So you're saying about one hinge. Well, one hinge down. But then these have to straighten to hold it flat. So right in there, maybe. Looking like that. Is that about right? What you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It stands pretty upright.
Yeah. Wants to fall over just a little bit, but yeah, man, that's cool. I love that. Again, there's so much Rebels stuff in this line. It's like half of Series 9 is Rebels.
I know.
Love it.
Agreed.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip the Z95.
It's the same Z95, it just looks different.
Yeah,
Different
and
color.
probably not gonna get into the target sets tonight either.
Yeah.
But we would be it would be malpractice if we didn't take the last 20 minutes or so here and try to look over the arc.
The arc is incredible. It is very well done.
Man. So I think we kind of touched on it in the peg warning portion of the episode, but the arcs are on shelves at Walmart, maybe if you're lucky.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Walmart has shipped quite a few of them, or no?
Yeah, I mean, if they're there, they're
You
shipping
would
them or
assume they're
they're
shipping
available
as well.
for in-store pickup.
Amazon trying to get theirs out too, but Target is the one who is still delaying their arc pre-orders right now, I believe.
Yeah, this is the one that won the community bracket.
Yeah. This was last year's fan vote winner. And pretty simple. I mean, there's a wing that's cleverly tucked under there,
Yeah.
but kudos to them for still kind of it protrudes a little bit under, so it gives the hint that there's a wing there.
Yeah, take out the that insert that's in the box. The insert is probably one of the best inserts that we've got. I mean, that thing looks awesome. I would love
Lots
to
of
get.
arcs.
Yeah.
We've got our droid control ship here.
Yep. You got a couple tri-droids, some vulture droids.
Love that. Really cool scene. Yeah, vulture droid, lots of Sith stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
So cool, man. This is nuts. Let me get my little clippers out here. Start going to I see Strauss was saying warning that the arc landing gear, the rear part is one piece. Seen a couple people that had theirs fused shut from I guess the wash, maybe. Kind of fused theirs closed.
There isn't really much of a wash on this. Very, very light wash, if anything.
Blaster not too bent.
Okay, nice. That's positive.
Oh, this thing's nice, man. This is hefty. I think it's just a little heavier than I imagined. Yeah, I'd say the blasters are just ever so slightly bent outwards, but not a huge issue. We got our two pieces here.
Yeah, it when it clips together, it can be unclipped. You can pull that wing back off. Although doesn't seem to be designed to do it that way. So on the
not bad. I rocked one in and then the other one clipped in.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. And it feels pretty sturdy. I can't pull it back out. That was nice. I know with the Y wing, some people were a little scared trying to snap the wings on the Y wing.
Yeah, and that was mainly because of the wash. If you clean the wash off of it, it would go on. But with this one, if you take that wing back off, I did notice some stress on the plastic.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I would not be taking that wing off and on a lot. Now,
okay. I guess Straswa, who is it? Straswa. The rear landing gear you're saying is just one piece that slides out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got two feet to it.
There you go. That is out.
Now, the other thing that is important about this too, so there have been some questions about it. The second wing that is attached initially is cannot come off. So there is a bar that kind of goes across that part on the interior
Uh-huh.
that has it connected. So I was talking to Scott about that. And again, with the prototype I've got, fortunately, it's not glued together. So I can see all the parts. So that piece does not come off. It does not come off at all. I wouldn't try to pull
I
it off.
love these ball joints that they opted for on the little cannons here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put these landing gear back in. So, you're going to spread the wings.
Yes.
Do you just pull them individually
Yep.
and lock them each?
Correct.
Okay.
Now, when you lock them, sometimes what will happen is you might lock them and they're in this position where the top wing and the bottom wing look equal distance apart. And you just have to kind of pull it down. The top wing should be a little closer to the middle than the bottom. So it would look like this. So they're kind of splayed like that. Yeah. Yeah, like your right side
Uh-huh.
needs to go down a little bit. The other side. Yeah, there you go. Like you should be able to like almost twist the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. That looks more like it, like that.
I mean, that's pretty awesome.
It's pretty awesome.
I love that. Is this accurate? These massive cannons here?
Yeah, I think so. How did I
This thing turned out so good. I hope they are rewarded for this one with tons and tons of sales.
Yeah. And
I mean,
so
seems like functionality wise, that's everything you'd want. I know it's kind of crazy that the cockpit is as large as it is. That whole piece comes forward, but honestly, pretty good design. Now, there's a ton going on under that cockpit
there
on either
is.
side of the ship. A lot of detail there. And then this opens forwards with the cannon. Yeah,
Yeah,
interesting.
the whole thing moves up. Yep.
Yeah, wow. I would say this has got to be a we talked about all the ATTE possibilities. To me, this one is like absolutely a no-brainer for a premium deco repaint on Vault.
Yeah.
Just give it some kind of slightly alternate ship designation.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's a slightly different version, and give me a premium deco one, and then come back, reuse it later. Give me the Munilist 10 version as well. So I'm buying 2 more of these from Vault if they opted to do that. I'd do a premium version, but again, I love how they did the Torrent, where it was a different ship entirely.
Yeah.
Tweak it just enough. Oddball comes with this. I think that's a great way to maybe put a slightly different helmet on him and give us a different named character pilot.
Mm-hmm.
This is amazing. I love this thing, man.
Yeah.
So good. Well worth the wait. I'm glad that some of these more complicated ships were kind of getting later in the line once they've really hit their stride in terms of design.
Mm-hmm.
And even mechanically.
Yeah.
That is so cool. But yeah, I mean the Munilist 10 version is a absolute no-brainer. And the problem is I don't know quite how popular that is. And I don't know if you do 3 or 5,000 on the Vault or if you try to go the store exclusive route and maybe put one of these on like a Target exclusive that's the Munilist 10.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, an Amazon exclusive would probably be best case scenario.
Yeah.
Man, absolutely love this. The nose is a hair shorter than I thought it would be,
Mm-hmm.
but man, what a home run on this one. And my wings are like very sturdy, like mechanically.
Yeah.
So cool, dude.
I have
If
heard that from a few people that the wings are pretty flimsy.
mm,
I mean, there's a little bit of play in this one where this wing does move a little bit. This is supposed to be the stationary wing.
uh-huh.
But I mean, it really doesn't look bad. I mean, it sags a tiny bit, but not even a noticeable amount if you're looking at it from the front like that. And it looks really good on a flight stand too.
If only there was a place to get this. And I mean, those close really well. You know, that the X-Wings don't even snap up like that. It looks like they got it where it kind of pegs or ratchets in place almost.
Yeah, there is a little peg on the underside of each of the lower wings
Mm-hmm.
that helps to be able to keep that in place.
Brilliant. I mean, because that's awesome. That's super sturdy and clips in.
But I mean, to be honest, when you have it in this, like honestly, when you do have it in this flight position on a stand, I mean that thing looks freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, that looks so cool. That is one of the coolest looking vehicles. It's not even one of the that was like, yeah, this thing is awesome. Like I really want to have it. But seeing this thing and having it in person like this and the size of it and everything, it looks really good. Looks really good. This is definitely a desk toy as well. This is an easy one to have on a flight stand like this. Throw it on your desk right next to this giant, crazy looking monster guy. And, you're good. Now you can just do your work in peace.
It's it's quite a display piece. I mean, it looks great. And I mean, with a stand like that, it's really impressive. Again, I love that they gave us a named clone with it.
Two named clones. You get Oddball and Jag.
Crazy that the droid fits in there sideways, and I guess just spins his dome around. Is that canon?
I don't know.
I wonder if that's how they like canonically fit into these. Now, I have seen some people mention that mine's kind of doing the same thing. A little tough to get the droid all the way down in there. And when you do, the button, the eject button doesn't go all the way down.
Okay.
I'm not sure what's going on there with it, but I can't really push him all the way down.
Aggressive Reconnaissance 170 Starfighter. I did not know that's what it was actually called.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. DC Metro says you need a big desk if this is your desk toy.
Well, I mean, why not, right?
We need we need like a clone gunner.
It doesn't look like
in Scout class.
Oh my gosh. Doesn't look like with these pictures of the Ark that I'm seeing that there is a droid sitting on the top. Doesn't even look like there is a droid on there.
Razor Squadron says yes, canonically they sit sideways. Interesting. Well, it is far too late, and we've been going far too long to get into these other sets, the AT-AT or
yeah, and we can hit that. We can hit that next time.
The other one, but thank you guys for hanging out with us so long tonight. Really appreciate it. Really fun to be back, and always fun to be doing this with. Always fun to be doing this when there's tons of new product out.
Absolutely. And man, so much that we talked about between, the Series 9 drops, the Series 10 stuff, the Vault,
Sales, Vault, man, the
the,
Vault.
yep,
So
the
we did mention, which we
community
probably should
spotlight.
have. I think most of you guys probably do know this and remember this, but the 22nd of October, next Wednesday, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, 11 o'clock Central. That thing will go live. We'll find out how much they want for it when it does, and I will be in line because, man, that thing looks good.
Yep, it does.
Kevin, glad your voice is back. I assume over the next few days you'll be getting the rest of the review videos up from this wave.
I should be. Yeah, I'm hoping to be able to finish editing the 80 ATTP and whichever other one I did, and getting those out here soon. So, if anybody has any questions about the AT or the, oh man, it looks like you have glasses
Dude, look
on.
at that.
Looks like
It
you
was an
have.
accident at first, and then I just rolled with it.
You look like yeah. Have you seen the images of the owl thing from the new Batman? That's exactly what you look like.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
Birdman.
This is how maybe we're squawking out tonight.
Yeah. Yes, we are.
Forget
Especially at
squatting out. We're be
11:55
squawking
Eastern.
out. Unbelievable. Maybe one of the dumbest things I've ever done on this podcast, whether intentionally or unintentionally.
somebody has to screenshot that, and that is going to be your new profile picture.
Oh man. And you know what? I held it up here because I thought it was so cool. I thought I'd up and it would be so fun just to be like, look at this thing. Look how cool this ship is. And instantly realized how just insanely stupid I looked.
Oh man.
And it's staying there. We're going to stay there for the rest of the stream. We've made it to almost midnight Eastern time. It's
I
probably about
know.
as late as we've ever gone.
Yeah. 2 hours and
Still
52
have things
minutes.
to unbox. We'll find a time to do that. Fingers
Yeah.
crossed my hollow scout class comes tomorrow in the bundle with another defender. Hopefully all the blasters will be intact on that one.
Yes. Good
Kevin,
luck.
tell the people where they can find you.
They can find me at Kevin's Microfleet on Instagram, and then KT Customs Micro over on Etsy if you're looking for any of the flight stands. So, yeah.
And you can find me on Instagram at Microgalaxy Squadron and Microgalaxy Squadcast on Instagram, Micro Squadron on Twitter, and the Reddit, all the places. I'll be doing my thing. I'll have to figure out what we're doing with all this info for Series 10 because it's coming fast and furious, but we'll see.
Yes, it is.
Thank you guys again for hanging out with us tonight. It was so much fun. We will hopefully see you at our normal cadence here in a couple weeks. Until then, squawking out, squadding out.
Squadding out. Thanks, everybody.